Yo, shalom, shalom. All right. All right, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. These are your fellow servants from the GMS Orlando camp, back another week, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, to prophesy the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great according to the scriptures, as well as spiritual Nineveh, Rome, Egypt, and Greece. To also prophesy to you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native American Indians to repent because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, and we're back another week through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And as the title says, brother can remind me.
We become one, the wicked stand separate.
Right, as we become one, the wicked stand separated. All right, and as it stands today, the Lord is gathering together that remnant. All right, the remnant is becoming one in Yahweh Shai, in Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. All right, like it says in the book of Ephesians. All right, we're coming into the unity of the faith. And as we come into the unity of the faith, the wicked are standing alone. They're standing by themselves. They have no stance. All right.
Hey, as we was conquered and divided, hey, Yahweh Bashim Shai has conquered them. Now they being divided. See, they have spiritually been conquered. Hey, that's the when we talk about not needing so-called white man validation. Right? He done lost the information war. So they have been conquered spiritually. Hey, and the scripture tell you that, and Yahweh Shai gonna come and finish them off. Right? The 2 Thessalonians 2:8. Matter of fact, let me read that. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. It reads, "And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." So, as they have been conquered spiritually, right? Let me get this one. 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and 27, it reads, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared." So, the self-proclaimed so-called white man has been conquered spiritually. Now they are being divided, which they always had division. And they tell you when you read Daniel 2 and 43, that they will mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they will not cleave one to another. And Yahweh Shai, Luke 12, he came to bring division. Y'all got it.
Right. If you could read that one more time, because it said that the faith shall flourish. You know, and the faith is flourishing within the remnant. All right, the remnant are being gathered together once again. All right, unto the unity of the faith. Okay, and as the elect are being gathered together in the faith is flourishing. Also, while the wicked are being divided, they're being divided by the different heresies, by the different these different talking points that these wayward Israelites are coming out with here in these latter days. All right, these men are being divided. All right, by ultimately the word, which is a stumbling block unto 2/3 of the nation of Israel. To 2/3 of the nation of Israel, the wicked, this word has been set forth as a stumbling block to trip them up in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether it be Yahweh Shai doing miracles, whether it be Jacob's trouble being real, whether it be the what the mark of the beast is, what the true name of the Lord is. This word was set as a stumbling block for the wicked, and it was also set as a gathering point for the elect.
Right.
And we see both things happening simultaneously.
This is 2 Ezra 6 and 27. "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared."
Right, corruption is being overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, is now being declared. All right, and it's being declared again unto those who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. That's who it's being declared unto. For the rest of the people, their eyes are going to remain blinded. Like the Lord said in Isaiah the 6th chapter. All right, these people's eyes are going to remain blinded until the Lord wastes the cities. And that's just the way that the Lord has this movie going. All right, the Lord has preordained and predestined a certain amount of men to see the vision, to gather unto the light of Yahushua, all right, to cleave into the light of Yahushua through this word, all right, and come into the unity of the faith. And for the rest, they were meant to see this light and forbear it and go right back into darkness, which the majority of this world has done, because the word has reached throughout the four corners of the earth. At this point, everybody has heard the word in their different perspective languages. There's no more excuses. So men, like as the scriptures say, men love darkness rather than light. The light was presented to them, but as the light was presented, they chose to go right back into darkness, which is going to ultimately lead to their judgment at the end of the day, man.
Yeah, real quick, this is Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 14. Then I cut asunder mine other staff, even bands, that I might break the brotherhood between Judah and Israel. And what is that? The northern and southern kingdom. So-called Negroes, Latino, so-called Negroes, West Indians and Haitians, when you deal with Judah, the southern kingdom, all right, and the Hispanic and Native American tribes are the tribes of Israel, all right, the northern kingdom. So the Lord broke up that brotherhood. That's why you see black on black violence. That's why you see brown on black violence. That's why you see a separation between so-called Latinos and Native Americans and Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians, even though we're all going through the same condition. Because the Lord ultimately broke up that brotherhood. But what did the Lord tell Ezekiel? Real quick, it's Ezekiel 37 and 19. Say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand. Now this is going into the sign, but on a spiritual note, beginning with the elect, it's happening spiritually. The physical gathering of the northern and southern kingdom are happening in the belly of the beast. So as Esau is falling, the Lord is mending the brotherhood that he broke, all right, in this situation. So it's all happening at one time, like the brother went into.
And it's heavy too, because even carnally, you'll see an Ephraim chick with a Judite brother, or you will see Ephraim brother with a Judite chick. Even carnally, the Lord bringing it back together, man. We see Southern and Northern Kingdom as a man and woman together all the time now. On the just carnally, you see that. There was a time that wasn't so.
That's good to say. I think that's Jeremiah. It says Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Isaiah 11. Down from the temple. Isaiah 11.
Yeah.
Start at 11. Yeah, man, it's beautiful, man. It's all spiritual. Hey, the Lord said, what's that? John 6:44. Yahushua said that He can raise us up in the last days, and that's the southern and the northern kingdom. Because, hey, the house of David, man. You got it.
Isaiah 11 and 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
And how is he doing that? This is Baruch chapter 5 and verse 5. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east, and behold, thy children gather from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of Yahweh Shema Shah.
By the word. Oh, Isaiah 9 and 8. The Lord said He sent a word into Jacob, and they have lightened of Israel. You got it.
Hey, if you get that word for ensign, because the word has acted as the ensign, all right, for the nations. As the brother read, the Lord is gathering his people from amongst these different nations. You have Jake scattered throughout all nations, man, and the Lord is mending, like Nahalia was getting into. The Lord is mending that feud between Judah and Ephraim through the word, man. The word is causing Judah and Ephraim that feud, that generational feud to be quelled through the word of the Lord, man. And as the Lord is gathering his people, you know, they're all coming into the unity of the faith, man. And that's
When my boy say, how do you mend the broken heart?
yeah.
Lord got to do
The Lord got to do it, man.
Because it's
it.
been
That's why scriptures are known as our comfort. How's the Lord comforting the brokenhearted with this word? But 2/3 of our people are not brokenhearted for the situation that we found ourselves in, man. So,
right, because when you go into Genesis 49, the Lord even said that Simeon and Levi were brothers. They'll be on the same island, but they'll be feuding with each other. You know, even though they're on the same island, they're still feuding. That's a generational feud, a feud that's lasted from that time up until this time. You go over there to the land of Hispaniola, the land of Hispaniola, they're still feuding, man. They're still at odds, but through the word of the Lord, you have some you have some Simeonite brothers and some Levite brothers coming together under the banner and unity of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All for the word's sake, all for the Lord's sake, man. And this is something that only the Lord can do, because we're dealing with deep-seated hatred, man. Deep-seated generational curses.
Hey, the Lord said in Jeremiah 30, he said he became our enemy, man.
right.
He became the cruel one.
Oh, that's the enemy.
Go ahead, read. Finna read this.
The word.
And one thing you notice is that when Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans begin to come together and they get near to their God, things that are deemed impossible are made possible. They're still going, archaeologists are still going over there to the middle, the Levant region, and digging up archaeology on things that the Lord did for us thousands of years ago.
Right.
Showing you that when we're connected back to our power, the world really can't handle it.
Right. The word for ensign goes into something lifted up, a signal, a banner, a standard
Hey,
as a
it's-
rallying point.
A signal, a banner, a standard as a rallying point. All right, and this word is a rallying point for the elect, man. This is the rallying point. And like the Lord said, my sheep shall hear my voice and they shall follow me. You shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, go you in it. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, and as the elect hear that rallying point, they hear that banner, they see that ensign. They're gathering unto that standard, man. Under the banner of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, this is a very powerful work that's taking place in the earth. A work that, though we tell many, very few believe. This is a very marvelous work that the Lord has going on, man. Brothers getting into how the Lord really put us through it, man. As a nation, we were even as a sovereign nation, we were still feuding. Even in our glory, we were still feuding as a nation of people. We still, Judah and Ephraim were still vexed amongst each other, man. So for the Lord to have this marvelous work taking place where Judah and Ephraim are no longer vexed amongst each other, but they're able to come together under the banner of Yahushai. They're able to come to the same rallying point under the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. It's a very marvelous work, man. And this is something that when the nations see, they tremble at. Because when you see Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians under the same banner, that means that they're getting closer to their God. And for these nations, they understand that the closer we get, that means that the further they get from the rulership, man. So it's all spiritual. You know, what the Lord has going on the earth is a very heavy thing. It's nothing to be taken lightly. And he best believe Esau, Edom, he see it too. That's why he's coming down the way that he's coming down. Because this is something that hasn't been seen in the earth for generations, man.
Well, if I may add, one more definition, it mentions a token. A token or a sign.
Sign. That's it. Keep reading on that.
Because
Oh, you got it.
Slakia, that's how we know that we're close. Because Yahushua can't come until the tribes come back together.
Right.
So that's how we know that we're close. We're at the end. Because like brother just mentioned, dealing with the so-called Dominicans and the so-called Haitians. Like bro just pointed out, you know, through the word, through this truth, through the Holy Spirit, you have so-called Dominicans and so-called Haitians joining together. Which is, you know, it's just a small prelude, but you know, overall, the nations, Northern and Southern Kingdom being reunited, like it says in the Amos 9th chapter. How Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to close up that breach.
Right.
Right.
Yep, Amos 9:11. Let me grab that real quick.
You want to warn that?
Yeah, the point. Go down to 13.
Isaiah 11 and 13.
Yeah.
The envy also of Ephraim shall depart,
Right.
and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
Right.
Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
That's the point, man. And like again, I make the point. We seeing Judah and Ephraim get together carnally, man. In the world, Ephraimite chick with a Judite brother, or a Judite chick with an Ephraimite brother. Yeah, you see Issachar. I know an Issacharite and a Judite together right now. An Issacharite man with a Judite woman. Yeah, the Lord doing, and that's carnally, man.
Hey, the scriptures say, "Can two be together except they agree?" And now
Right.
the Lord is bringing that commonality back to the nation of Israel. You know, we didn't have any commonality at one point in time. We were all fighting different battles, so to speak. You know, Ephraim and the northern kingdom thought they were fighting a battle against them, against something else, completely against Judah, Levi, and Benjamin.
Right.
They thought they were fighting two separate battles, but now through the word of the Lord, we understand that we're fighting the same battle.
That's it.
We have the same enemy, and we have the same God who cares for us equally.
Right.
So now that commonality is being restored to the nation of Israel, and now we're coming back to the same battlefront. We're coming back to the same understanding. All right, we have a common understanding of who we are and who our enemies are, man.
Right. Just like that wall of petition that's being broke down between us and the Lord, the same wall of petition between the different tribes is being broken down too, man. And like the scriptures also say, brother is born in adversity. You know, we all going through hell, man. And through that, you know, we are waking up and realizing that we're the same people, man.
Because the curses in Deuteronomy 28, it said that the Lord would leave it for a sign and for wonders.
That's it. Right.
Yeah, because it wasn't just so-called Negroes getting lynched. You know, going back to the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Northern Kingdom too.
Right.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Judah and Ephraim were oppressed together. And when you get into the history, you have the sub-Saharan slave trade and you have the transatlantic slave trade, which took place, you know, in different regions, and all 12 tribes participated in that slavery, in those trades, you know, in the hard labor, in the buck breaking, in the being sold to different families, you know, being the real cargo. You know, all 12 tribes partook in some shape, form, and fashion in these different slave trades. You have some jakes that were shipped over to Brazil, you know, Argentina. You have some jakes that were
Spain, from here.
Portugal, Spain.
Yeah.
Right. So you have all the tribes have a common hell that they've taught. You know what I'm saying? The curses have fell upon each and every one of us, man. And as we see and we recognize it for what it is, we wonder at it, man. You know, it's a sign unto us to identify who we are, man. And upon that identification, we come to the knowledge of who our enemy is, man, who our God is, you know, and who we are as a people.
You were holding something out, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had that Amos 9 and 11.
Yep.
Y'all didn't bring that up.
No.
It's Amos 9 and 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up its ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name, said the Lord.
That's why these nations, they spend all type of resources trying to keep to suppress this information. Because when we are at one with our power, well, hey, the throne of David, that means the other nations, they're under subjection to the Israelites.
Yep, that was it on there.
This is go ahead.
This is even really going back to when you know, the late 60s, early 70s, when the Lord put the spirit on the elder Bivens, and we woke up to who we were, you know, in the land of our captivity, in this land where Judah and Israel, both the southern and northern kingdom, are oppressed together. That was the beginning of us returning unto our power in the unity of the truth, you know, because it starts with the elect. All right, right now, The Lord's only dealing with the remnant of his people. So the unity of the brethren, the unity of truth, faith, being partakers with our Lord Yahweh Shai, it starts with those that are, you know, are chosen. Lord's will, we're part of that number. So Revelation 11, verse 11, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. You know, so that we went through a period of time of complete darkness, of complete separation from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to where we discontinued from our heritage, like completely. We got the Hebrew beat out of us. All manner of atrocities were committed against our people, to where they completely forgot who they were. We completely forgot who we were. But after that period of time, like it said, 3 days and a half, which is roughly 350 years, the Spirit of life, the breath of Yahweh Shem Yahushai came back upon us, and he allowed us to be educated by way of truth. Education going into a drawing out from within. So it's something that we always had, but we just had to be reawakened to it.
Right, it was suppressed.
Right.
Hey, tell you in Job 12, the Lord say, he removed the speech of the trusted. Removed it. He took it away.
Hey, if brother could get Malachi 4, I think it's fine.
Hey, and to show you it was always there. Look, 2/3. The Lord ain't turning his switch on.
Right.
If the Lord don't turn your switch on, then you just gonna be a nigga.
Right.
Hey, the Lord gotta turn that switch on, man. Hey, and I gotta make the point. You can turn the switch on, and the light bulb will pop right there. Like, damn.
Yeah.
You got more light bulbs? No, yeah, go to the fucking store. Like, damn.
Right.
Yeah, the Lord, you do.
Or it'll flicker. It'll flicker till it go off.
Yeah.
He ain't have much power left.
Yeah.
He ain't have much juice left.
That goes into these different jakes that know who they are.
That's it, bro.
But they don't really have breath.
That's it.
They don't really. They're not really sincere.
All they got is the flesh. That's it.
So they said they were made to stand upon their feet, and those that saw them, you know, great fear fell upon them that saw them. That's the Yahweh Shem Yahushai allowing us to stand up as one.
That's it.
You know, you deal with feet. You got 2 feet, 2 legs, but as the feet stand together, that's the whole body being united as one. The whole body moves when the feet move. Right. So that's us standing together, unified. All right, you're as one unit. That's the body of Yahshua. And great fear great fear is upon Esau, Edom, mainly Amalek, and the rest of the heathen nations, because they see that, man, these niggas done woke up to who they are, and they're not falling for the same playbook that we've been using to keep them suppressed. You know, and that starts with the elect, because 2/3 of our people, like you said, they still don't got it.
Right. And it's no question. They know it's of the Lord, because everything that they've built for generations, the Lord is undoing it in a short amount of time, man.
Yeah.
They know it's the Lord. And then we don't know, the Lord give us visions. Imagine the visions he give, the elites, in their dreams and shit, man. You know?
And y'all keep, brothers keep mentioning key word, suppressed. Because it was just a matter of time. Like Apostle Kabar mentioned a couple of years ago, this truth is like a buoy. No matter how much you do try to push it down, eventually it's gonna come back up. Because the truth is always been here. It was just a matter of time before the word of the Lord to fill out.
Right.
But
Malachi 4?
Malachi 4:5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great day. Slakia. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
Right, so the Lord prophesied that he would send Elijah the prophet for the great, for the great and dreadful day of the Lord, which through the Spirit we understand to be the elder Abba Bivens. He was the one that brought the hearts of the children back into the Father, originally in the early, late 60s. Right. All right, and from that word, from that ministry, it's grown and abounded up to the point that we're at now, to where now we have a large number of the remnant who are now gathered unto the word of Yahweh Shai, under the banner of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, in the unity of the faith. All right, but it was all prophecy, man.
Right.
The Lord prophesied this to happen. All right, the great falling away happened. And the Lord prophesied that as we fell away, the Lord will regather us. The Lord will return the hearts of the children back to the Father through Elijah the prophet. all right, which we understand that the scriptures speak about reincarnation. All right, we've all been here at some time, you know, here in the past, all right. And the Lord sent Elijah the prophet back to return the hearts of the children back into the Father, all right, to return that understanding back into the remnant. And as the understanding has returned, this is what we have. Right. All right, we have this great ministry as it is so, because of the Lord and his prophecy, really of mercy. Right. Because that's mercy, the Lord returning back this knowledge and understanding back into us. Right. So through that mercy that the Lord has shown, all right, we now have this great ministry. All right, we now have this body that has been unified and set up to bring everyone into the unity of the faith, which, if I could get this.
Hey, making the point about Elder Bivens, hey, the Lord said in Obadiah 1, when Esau set his nest amongst the stars, that's when they bring them down. That happened in the 60s too. That happened in the 60s. Hey, so that's when these devils really start to fall, man. It's all prophecy. Right. You got it.
This is Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 11 in the GNT.
Hey, see what year that was. That space station shit. You got it. No, you good.
It says, it was he who gave gifts to the people. He appointed some to be apostles, some to be prophets, others to be evangelists, others to be pastors and teachers. He did this to prepare all God's people for the work of the Christian service in order to build up the body of Hamashiach.
Yeah, so every gift that brothers have is for the forwarding of the gospel, for the strengthening of the elect. Some 1 talent, some 2 talents, but it's all for the building up of the elect. Like the Lord told Peter, you know, he prayed that Satan would, you know, flee from him, and he said what? After that, strengthen thy brethren. Right. So after you've been built up on a certain level, the Lord will give you talents to again be used as a tool to continue to build up the elect as you're being built up, Lord willing.
It says, and so we shall all come together to that oneness in our faith and in our knowledge of the Son of the Heavenly Father.
And that's a part of the brotherhood. Because brotherhood ain't just, oh, we related. There's a mentality attached to brotherhood. And what happens with the ministry is it reinforces that mentality. You have a gift, this brother has a gift, his gift is different from yours, and it complements. And then when you're on the highways and hedges and brothers are able to bounce off each other, you see the whole thing come together. And you see what? The bigger picture. Like our elder apostles say, you have to have a ruling class mentality. And this truth forces you to think as a nation. Right. It prevents you from thinking as an individual. And that's one of the qualities to brotherhood, is the bigger picture. All of these gifts are being used for the sake of the family, beginning with the elect. And it takes a ruling class mentality and an abundance mindset to dwell with wisdom.
It says, and so we shall all come together to that oneness in our faith and in our knowledge of the Son of the Heavenly Father. We shall become mature people, reaching to the very height of Hamashiach's full stature. Then we shall no longer be children, carried by the waves and blown about by every shifting wind of the teaching of deceitful people, who lead others to error by tricks they invent. Instead, by speaking the truth in a spirit of love, we must grow up in every way to Hamashiach. You know, like Nahalia was saying, the Lord has set up the ministry, the brotherhood, in a way that's conducive to our growth, so that every brother brings something to the table unique, you know, and that's really tailor-made to another brother's weakness, so that we all grow into the unity of the faith. We all come into the common knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because there's a certain level of faith that has to be reached within the remnant before the Lord can move. And that right now, that faith is being worked, that is being builded within the remnant right now. All right, as the brotherhood continues, as the ministry continues, the Lord is gathering the faithful, all right, building up the faithful for that great and dreadful day. All right, and it's all through the mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Again, this is a very heavy work that's taking place in the planet. As the elect are being gathered and unified, the world is being separated. Right. As we see the elect coming on the commonality, coming into a common understanding of the faith, a common understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we see men who are falling away as a result. Men who have monetized this word, men who have taken advantage of the flock, men who have come with heresies and different doctrines other than that which we've been taught and assured of. We see these men falling away after their own ungodly lust as the remnant, the true body of Yahushua is being gathered together in the unity of the faith. No matter where you go amongst the four corners of the earth, what camp you visit amongst GMS, there's a common mind. There's a common spirit. There's a common faith. There's a common understanding. That we have one Lord, one faith, one baptism. It's one. It's all one under the banner of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. No matter where you go amongst GMS throughout the four corners. And the Lord is increasing that understanding and increasing that faith as we speak, man.
This is I want to get this. You ever read your precept already? Ariel, you still hold it. This is Ephesians 4:1. I therefore the prisoner of the Lord beseech ye that walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace. There is one body and one spirit, even as you are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Mashiach. Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive and gave gifts unto men.
Right. And it said we endeavor to keep that unity.
Right.
It's a great work to keep that unity amongst the body. That's why the Lord said to give due diligence, to do your due diligence, all right, to show yourself approved. Right. Because in order to keep the unity of the faith, every brother has to be on point. You know, you have to study to show yourself approved. You have to pray. You have to be involved in the ministry. You know, you have to be involved in the service of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And as a product of doing so, as you endeavor in the service of the Lord, the unity of the faith increases amongst the body around you. That's how the Lord set this thing up. And it's a very beautiful thing to watch it work as the Lord continues to increase the understanding of brothers, the abundance of the faith, the abundance of peace. Brothers are able to grow in the spirit, you know, and get more involved, man. You know, that fire has been lit tenfold amongst brothers. And brothers are getting more involved as the time draws near for Yahushua's return. We see brothers more involved, man. We see brothers more passionate, more fervent for the service of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And it's a great endeavor to do so. It's a work. You know, that's why the Lord said to hate not laborious work. Because it's a work to keep the unity and to you know, build the unity of the faith amongst the brethren.
Feed the flock to be one accord, to be one on one accord. We got one more. 1 Corinthians 8:5. For though that be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth, as there be gods many and lords many, but to us there is but one God, the Father, of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, by whom are all things, and we by him.
And that shows you that Paul didn't believe in no Trinity doctrine.
Right.
It was a side.
It's one Lord. And we're coming to that understanding, you know, as time passes, brothers are getting more deeper and deeper into the significance behind Yahushua's sacrifice.
And get deep into the simplicity of Yahushua.
Right.
That's the title for a lesson. We get deeper into the simplicity of Yahushua.
Right. You know, and as we get deeper into the simplicity of Yahushua and the significance of Yahushua's sacrifice, that's bringing the true worshipers onto a deeper level of commonality, man. A deeper level in the faith. Because if you truly serve the King, if you truly serve Yahushua, then the sacrifice that Yahushua made for us is going to bring you to another level of appreciation. It's going to bring you to another level of unity amongst the body of those who also have that common faith, who have that common knowledge. So as these things are happening, man, this is what's taking place. All right, the elect are being gathered, they're being unified. The wicked are separating. You know, as Yahushua's sacrifice is being brought out, you got a lot of jakes who really don't see the significance behind Yahushua's death and resurrection. They don't see the significance, or they really don't have any regard for Yahushua laying his life down for the nation of Israel. They see it as just another man. He just did it. He had to do it. You know, he had to do it. So what? You know, now we're here.
That's that Caiaphas spirit.
Yeah.
Somebody got to die for us.
Yeah. Somebody got to die.
That's what that nigga said.
Yeah, it'd be expedient. Not understanding the significance behind what Yahushua did for us to be right here, right now. You know, it was a great labor and a great sacrifice that the Lord partook in for us to be right here, right now, even in the unity of the faith, man, partaking in this great ministry as we've been called in these latter days. It's a great work, man. It's a great sacrifice that the Lord made. And that sacrifice is being magnified amongst the remnant through the testimony of Yahushua, man, through this word, through the preaching of the word, through the teaching, you know, that takes forth every day, every week. You know, the sacrifice of Yahushua is being magnified, man. It's being glorified. It's being appreciated through the word, man.
Right. Because the scriptures say, through his stripes we are healed, man. That's the only reason why we're healed, because of what Yahushua did. We got this real quick.
Hey, because if I may say, you know, what brings men together on a battlefield? A common goal.
Right.
You know, a common respect for the empire or the king that they serve.
Right.
And so that's what's bringing the elect on that common ground. Our understanding and our appreciation for Yahushua, man,
right,
and his sacrifice.
Right.
You got it.
This is Isaiah 53 in verse 3. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquitted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. And with his stripes we are healed.
Right. And the Lord said he was chastised for our iniquity, man. He was chastised for our iniquity, which when you get into the different acts that were performed against Yahushua during the time of his crucifixion, even before Yahushua was crucified, even before he had to carry his cross, right, leading up into that time in the Garden of Gethsemane, all right, Yahushua was under so much stress for what was at hand that he literally was sweating blood, man. And the whole you get into it about the anatomy of what it takes for a human to sweat blood, because the Lord came in the flesh, as we have that common understanding. The Lord came in the flesh. He lived the life of a man. He lived a life in the flesh. So for a man to go through the amount of stress to sweat blood is astronomical, man. It's something that has only really happened unto one man, which is Yahushua. The amount of stress that Yahushua went through even before his crucifixion is something of noteworthy in itself. It's something of glorification in itself. And then you get into the Lord carrying his cross and the wounds that were inflicted upon him as he was carrying the cross and as he was strung up. All right? These things are something that we're coming to understand the significance behind, the gravity behind, you know? And it's bringing the elect unto the unity of the faith, man. It's bringing the elect unto that common understanding of the king and the power that we serve and our duty toward the king, man, for his service for us.
Since our reasonable service. You know, through his poverty, we're made rich.
Right.
That's why it ain't a thing of ego. You know, Yahushua did what he did out of love.
Right.
You know, so it's the least we can do. It's the very least we can do. That's why Yahushua said, after that, said what? We are unprofitable servants.
Right.
We have done that which was commanded of us.
Right. Hey, hey, the government is on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey, he did it for the whole house.
Right, family.
Hey, and it's cold because in Hebrews 12, it say, just like it say that he's the author and finisher of our faith, it say in that same chapter that, hey, we have resisted unto blood yet.
Right.
Hey, nobody have resisted unto blood yet. Until it come to you, hey, whoever gonna be martyrs for Yahushua, hey, so be it. But at this point, you got niggas tapping out now, and they ain't went through nothing.
Right. Again,
And
faith.
the scripture said we have not resisted unto blood, man.
Right.
Niggas tapping out over a job.
Right. You lost their job.
I gotta get a better job, brother. Go ahead. You got to hurry
I
up.
ain't signed up for this.
Right.
You got niggas talking about what they ain't signed up for, man.
Hey, Job,
Man.
as we keep making that point, Job represents the elect,
Right.
going through trial, tribulations, adversity, and affliction, suffering it, enduring it, overcoming it, and getting 100-fold in the end. Hey, that's the elect story. Go read the book of Job. That's the elect story, man. You got it.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 2, elect according to the foreknowledge of Yahweh the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience, and sprinkling of the blood of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Hey, if I could make this quick, because you said through the sanctification of the Spirit. See, this understanding comes only through the sanctification of the Spirit, which that word sanctification goes into, being set apart, man. All right, if the Lord, you only have this understanding if the Lord sets this understanding for you, man. You can only get this through the sanctification of the Spirit. Otherwise, these things will have no significance unto you. If the Lord doesn't separate your spirit and give you a portion of the Spirit to understand, you won't understand it, man. You won't get it. It won't hit you like it needs to hit you. You got it, bro.
Blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope. But and notice how it said, which hath begotten us again.
Yep.
Again.
Being reactivated.
That's it.
Unto
That's
a
a cut on the Jews. That's a cut on heathens being saved.
Right.
Again.
Hey, that's what it said in Isaiah 11. It said he will gather his remnant again the second time.
Yep.
That's why they don't deal with prophecy like that.
Right. They can't.
They don't deal with prophecy at all. Not like that. They don't deal with it at all because they don't understand it.
Right.
And it's heavy because the end goal of prophecy, which is Luke 1, which is what the Lord told King David in Psalms 89. The end goal of prophecy is the tabernacle of David being established.
Right.
So that means by default, the heathens got to get down.
Right.
That's the
right.
tabernacle of David being established. Right. What does that mean? That's subjection for the heathen.
Yeah.
Right.
King David was saying, you know what, Moab?
Yeah.
Come sit at the table and eat.
Yeah.
Nah,
Wash your feet.
he was lining them up. He
Right.
said, hey, keeping this one, kill him.
Right.
Keeping this one, kill him.
You don't got to wash feet no more. Come on and eat.
Right.
Nah, nigga. Wash feet.
And that is righteous. That was righteous. And it will be again.
It says, hath begotten us again into a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
So like, and that also, because a Christian, they'll be quick to go to Romans 11, talking
What?
about being grabbed in.
What?
But when you read down, it say grabbed in again.
Verse
Right.
26.
Come on, man.
It say, and so,
Right.
it end out saying, and so, all Israel shall be saved. Hey, but when you go to that, what's that, Jeremiah, is it 11 or 13? When
Yeah,
it said
yeah.
the olive tree,
Yeah.
the branches were broken off.
Right.
That's the precept to the Romans 11.
Yep.
But anyway, you got it. Hey, but this ain't for low-level thinkers. This ain't for the faint heart. This ain't for slow bellies, man.
That's why scripture say, with all like getting, you understand. Because you can know the mechanics of the scriptures.
Right.
It's like somebody who know the fundamentals of basketball. That don't make a nigga Jordan.
Right.
Nigga know how to do a right layup and a left layup. You know how to do a finger roll.
Yeah.
You know the mechanics of a three-pointer, but you're not Jordan.
Right.
You got Edomites that know fundamentals, but they don't have no spirit when it comes to those sports. That's the same with the Bible. You have people that pick up our Bible, but they only have the mechanics. They don't have the spirit.
Right.
And it's obvious, especially when you deal with prophecy. It becomes extremely clear, even amongst the circumcision. Those who know that we're Israelites, they may have the mechanics, they may be able to teach you you're an Israelite, but you can tell the understanding is in them.
Hey, that's the importance behind that's the significance behind the sanctification of the Spirit.
Right.
It goes back into the temple. The temple itself was holy, but you had a holy of holies in the temple. In order to enter the holy of holies, you had to be sanctified. Likewise with the scriptures. This is our temple. In order to enter into the deep secrets and the understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai in the scriptures, you have to have the Lord has to sanctify your spirit.
Right.
You have to, like Nahal mentioned, you have some Israelites that are able to pick up the Bible and give you the basics. But when it comes to the understanding of prophecy and the understanding of the dark sayings and the parables that are contained in the Bible, the Holy of Holies, in a sense, they don't have any understanding concerning those matters because they haven't received the sanctification of the Spirit. They've received the Spirit, but their spirits aren't sanctified unto that next level, man.
By the resurrection of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, Hamashiach from the dead.
And that's beautiful because it ended with what? By the resurrection. The elect have been enlightened through the Spirit by his sacrifice. The Lamb that was worthy to open up the seals to the book. That's the only reason we have this understanding. He is the door. What is a door? A representation of access. If I close the door, you don't have access to the next room.
Right.
The keys of David. What is that? Access.
Right. Man.
So the elect have access through Hamashiach.
Right. I said that all the brothers, whoever the whole flag, they got keys. They got the keys, man.
Yeah.
That's the access. You got it.
First
Copy
Peter.
to the master. Copy
Right.
to the master.
Right.
Right, exactly. Master.
Beautiful. Yeah, they doesn't listen.
First Peter 1:3, blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahushua Hamashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you, who are kept by the power of Yahweh power through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time.
Hey, that's heavy because I'm just thinking about it. Nigga, it's 144 keys, man. Cut from the master key. Everybody don't get no key, man.
You're right.
Hey, you better try to get to a Jake that got the key. Well, you can't get in the door.
Right.
You know what the Lord say? Hey, that Isaiah 20, 26 and 20, come my people, it is not charity. Shut the door behind thee.
That's it.
Hey, well, look at him. You don't, hey, you better get with a brother that got a key.
Right. I'm telling you.
And the door's only but so wide, or one man can go through at a time.
Right. There's gonna be a lot of access denied.
Lord willing, we got it. Right, yeah. Access denied.
Yeah.
Fourth member of TLC.
Right.
Yeah.
You see it?
Real quick, if I can get this real quick, I went on Google AI overview. What is a key to the city? The key to the city is a prestigious ceremonial honor bestowed by a municipality on esteemed residents, visitors, or outstanding individuals. It symbolizes trust, goodwill, and the recipient's welcome freedom to come and go as a trusted friend of the community. Okay, so us having, we got the keys to the kingdom through the Spirit. And so we are highly esteemed individuals bestowed keys by Yahweh Shem Yahushai to, freely go in and out as we please.
Right.
And we really it goes further beyond that. We really control, we're gonna have a dominion over the nations, reign over the residents as well.
Right.
That's sovereignty. And that's a privilege the other nations will not have in the kingdom. They will not be sovereign. They will be subject to Yahweh Shai.
This is Joel 2 and 23. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your power. For he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month. And this is the time that we're in right now. Brothers mentioned earlier about Abba Bivens, right? John the Baptist, which goes into that. It's a part of that, the former rain and the latter rain. So again, this is how we know that we're in the end. Brothers mentioned Yahweh Shai, the significance of Yahweh Shai's sacrifice. Because what did John, the Revelator, see? He saw that book that was sealed. That's why he wept. Having that understanding, hey, without this, we're through. But what did the angel tell John? Hey, behold, the Lamb, Yahweh Shai, who was worthy to unseal the book. Now we have a complete 100% understanding from the apostles and bishops on down. Because again, these things can't come to pass until the words of the Lord, Slakia, Yahweh Shai can't come until these things come to pass. Like Brother mentioned, we read that the Amos 9, right? 9:11, right? A part of prophecy being that we had to be scattered, because the Lord said that it was already written, the Lord was going to scatter us amongst the nations, but wherever we were scattered, the Lord was going to be with us. He was going to be with his remnant.
Yeah.
It's lucky, 'cause the point that I want to make as well is it mentioned, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, going into the Holy Spirit of understanding. It's like that's the point I want to make too.
You could,
Man, it's a lot of things in
Germany,
Germany, man.
yeah, that was a doctrine.
Because my uncle, he was living, he was over there. My cousin, he was like Edomite. On the light skin, but like they was raised in Germany because and he moved from Germany, then they moved to Chicago. But yeah, bro, there's a lot of Jakes in Germany, man.
German women love to.
Yeah, that was one. That was a hot spot for so-called Negroes, man, in Germany. Anyway, so like,
This is Deuteronomy 32, because like brother was saying earlier,
shit, it was a hot
hey,
spot.
people can read the Bible. We hear it all the time. Well, I read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. You know, when you have the understanding, Yahweh Shemashah, he has to reactivate you.
Yeah, the Lord has to give you that spirit of understanding.
Right.
You know, like the brothers was getting into. I think that's Ezekiel the 37th chapter, where it says the Lord will pour out the Spirit upon you, and you shall receive the sinews, the flesh, you know, and the spirit. A lot of men have the sinews and the flesh, but they don't have the spirit.
Entry
Which-
level Jakes.
The entry level jakes, which the spirit is essential when it comes to understanding. Like the Nahoya had quoted earlier, with all that getting, get understanding. The chief thing of this ministry of ours is the understanding of what we're a part of, the understanding of the ministry, the understanding of Yahweh Shai. And without the understanding, we can't. There's no growth. You know, there is no prophesying. There is no.
Yeah, it's stagnant.
Yeah, it's stagnation. There is no prophesying. There is no ministry. There is no unification of the Spirit. Because without the Spirit of the Lord, you can't. The Spirit of the Lord is the catalyst to all of those things, man.
Right.
So with only the sinews and the flesh, you're just gonna be a surface level Israelite, man.
Hey, and the more you do lessons, the more you have to. You come across something you want to do a lesson on it, but you're not sure. You're not sure to do the lesson because it may be something that got you like, man, I don't know. Then that make your ass go search some shit out.
Search it out. Yeah.
So you know when you do the lesson, you confident
Good. Yeah, man.
in doing the lesson.
Right.
That make you grow, man.
But what goes into what you read about the endeavoring, that endeavor to the unity of the faith. You gotta. It's a work, man.
Right. But
You
that's,
gotta.
hey, Salaki, that's just only if you feel the Lord. You don't want. Hey, if you become the ego, you can't be feeding the sheep anything.
Right.
So you want to make sure if you get one view, you want to make sure they getting the right food, man.
Right.
You got it, bro.
But it has to be that serious to you.
right.
You know, you have
That's
to.
for the Lord.
Right. When you're endeavoring in some type of work, that means you put. Hey, Ecclesiastes 9:10 says, "Whatever you put your hand to do it with thy might." Yeah, do it all thy strength. If you're endeavoring for a certain work, that means you're putting your all into it. You're putting a meticulous thought to it. You know, you're paying attention to detail. You're paying attention to how it's presented. You're paying attention to how it's being said. You know what I'm saying? And this is an endeavor that we're a part of. The Lord has called us to endeavor in this ministry.
That word endeavor.
So you have to care. You have to care in order to do anything like that. If you don't care, you're just gonna throw up anything, man. And that's without the fear of the Lord, because the Lord sees that. The Lord sees you just throwing up bullshit. The Lord sees you just giving half-ass effort. The fear of the Lord keeps us in that state of endeavoring and working toward pleasing the Lord, man.
Right.
Real quick.
And how can you call yourself a servant of the Lord and you don't prophesy?
Right.
I mean, it's impossible to please the Heavenly Father because the simplicity in Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Right.
Well, every man not gonna be a prophet.
Right.
But if you have the gift, it'll be taken from you if you don't use it.
Right.
Yeah. You got it.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
In Jude 1 and 3, because brothers talking about basically giving it all. And the fear of the Lord. Why is that? Because Yahweh Shai died for this. So why wouldn't you take it serious?
Right. And prophecy make a lot of people uncomfortable.
Right.
Because you have to set your face against Mount Seir. You know, and call out these Edomites for what they are.
That's it.
You know, and that's uncomfortable to a lot of people.
these jakes too. But they don't made this place they rest. You know, they don't put their confidence in this place. That's why I say in Isaiah 3, the Lord is going to take away the stay in their staff, man, because they don't got comfortable with this place, man.
And it comes from Jake being complacent in the world. Everything that you did in the world was complacent and half-assed. You
Right.
bring that same spirit to the truth. And the Lord don't work like that, man. You can't bring a lukewarm spirit to the truth. Just, if that was the man you were in the world, you have to leave off. That's why the scriptures speak about being reborn, being renewed by the transforming of your mind. There's a new type of effort and a new type of care that has to come into the service of the Lord. Even no matter what type of Jake you were in the world, you know, we all had something that we have asked in the world. You know, you may not have had any ambition when it came to the world, you know, so you just went along with the go along. But once you enter into this ministry, the Lord calls you to be reborn. The Lord calls you to put off that old man and be renewed in the spirit daily. And once you put on that renewed man, that brings forth the new work. That brings forth the new renewed effort in the service of the Lord, man.
So get this. Hey, hold me, cause man, it be hit me hard. That first Samuel 10:6. Go ahead, get this.
This is a quick precept back of the brother's point, Baruch 4:28. Whereas it was your mind to go astray from the Heavenly Father, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Right.
That's a sincerity of following your first love. You know,
Right.
giving your absolute best. That spirit of Abel, of giving your best possible sacrifice to Yahweh Shemiah Shai.
Right. The word of the devil.
It's the word in
Same.
Hey, oh, you got it.
Okay, you gonna say something? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It says, see, as being returned unto the Lord, seek him 10 times more, because we're coming back to the understanding. The understanding has returned back into us as to what the Lord has done for us. And as we understand, again, what the Lord has done for us, it drives us to seek the Lord 10 times more. Because we understand now, you know, and now it's a renewed sense of duty and purpose that we serve the Lord with.
Right. That's kind of like you know, you got a chick you messing with, you know, you was on it, you know, everything was good, and shit kind of started slacking off, and she leave. She give you another chance. You gonna make sure you ain't gonna mess that up again. You know, you want time. You know, how much more the Lord, man? We got another shot at this.
That's it.
Hey, we can't miss our shot, man.
Hey, that's
Chance to
Hey,
go.
but that was one of his words. That's that simple mentality.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, if you out, bitch. Hey, you out.
Right.
I don't want another chance.
Hey, because we've been
Good.
Fuck ways, I don't want nothing to do.
Yeah. You leave it?
Right.
All right.
Let me hold the door for you. Shit.
Hey, bitch. Hey, you on your own. Out of the bell.
Hey, because to the brother's point, when you look at what we've been given a chance at life.
Right.
Not only in the next world, but we've been given a chance at life here to overcome and conquer the flesh, to overcome and conquer death. We've been given the chance to do these things, man.
Right.
We've been given the chance to strive or to fight against our chiefest enemy, to watch and to prophesy the downfall of Esau Edom. We've been given this opportunity, man. Again, we've been given the opportunity at life itself, man. Life is being presented before us. The everlasting rest, the commonwealth of the nation of Israel, the whatever, peace, Yahweh Shah's dominion, all these things have been laid before us. We've been given a chance.
If I may say, because laying back in your point, you know, seeking the Lord 10 times more, because when we are reactivated to His truth, there's a sense of urgency. Like, damn, I've been missing out.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah,
it's
trying
like,
to
what's the
catch
trend?
up.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to catch up. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's heavy because, get this word.
This word endeavor in the etymology, early 15th century, pains taken to attain an object. Literally, in duty, right? To endeavor, make it one's duty. To keep something away from someone, to have, to give, or to receive. The utmost effort.
Utmost effort. Now look at this. This is endeavoring from the blue letter. It say to hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence. It got to use speed, to make effort, to prompt or earnest, give diligence, be diligent, endeavor, labor, study. It's a strong definition. G4710. Basically, they say earnest earnestness in accomplishing, promoting, or striving after anything, to give all diligence, interest oneself most earnestly. Carefulness, forwardness, diligence. Business. Hey, this is the Lord's business.
Right.
As Yahweh Shah said, he about his father's business.
Right.
We were about Yahweh Shah's business.
Right. It said working to exhaustion.
Right.
You know,
To exert
and
one,
this
yeah.
exert oneself to exhaustion.
Yeah. Right.
And this work is it's a labor. We're constantly fighting against this earthly tabernacle, man.
Right.
Apostle Paul said, "That which I would, I do not. You know, that which I do not, I do." Roughly paraphrasing. We're constantly at battle with this earthly tabernacle while trying to perform the fruit, the works of the Spirit.
Right.
And that's a work up to exhaustion. Some days, you know, we're completely worn out, man.
Right.
Just doing, you know, you get from the plantation, from the time you deal from the plantation to whatever you got going on at home to do your video. At the end, when you're going to sleep, you knock right out.
Yeah.
Cause you like, damn,
That's why I say your sleep should be sweet.
Cause you fucking through, you tired, man.
And that's why it's a fight, though. Black Israelites.
Not black Israelites, we're Hebrew Israelites.
Hebrew.
Yes, sir. Black is a color that has been put upon our people as a negative connotation.
Social construct.
Yeah, social construct.
1681.
Right.
Black and white was created in 1681 as a social construct. Hey, before that, but the devil did it. He created that. So he's been trying to hide himself. Because the scriptures call out the so-called white man as who they are, which is the Edomites. Because they're not white, they're different shades of red and pink. We ain't black, we're different shades of brown. So they created that in 1681 as a social construct, white and black. But before that, it was just, what's your nature, who your father is, what's your lineage, who you go back to. It wasn't about no color. The so-called white man created that color, black and white, as a social construct in 1681. That was created. But he's trying to hide. I tell you right there, 25, that there was a covering cast over all nations. Right. Turn that sign around real quick, bro. In the Bible, you got these biblical names: Edom, Elam, Ashur, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon. The so-called white man created these names on this side. Those are the original names on the right in the Bible. On the left, these was created by the so-called white man. Turn around. You got the 12 tribes of Israel. These are the names in the Bible. Those are the names that were created by the so-called white man when they conquered all 12 tribes. See the right side, see Negroes, West Indians, Dominicans. Those names came from the so-called white man after they conquered all 12 of the tribes. So behind white and black, he created that social construct. Yeah. But now, because the scriptures, prophecy been fulfilled, now they can't hide behind being they German or Australian. They white, they the Greeks, they the Romans. No, they the Edomites, which the Lord hate. So they was able to hide behind social construct of color. But at the end of the day, the prophecies in the Bible talks about who's going to be in power when the Messiah returns, who's going to be ruling the earth. The reason we eat GMO food, the reason chemtrails, the reason you got the alphabet community got equal to act rights. The so-called white man did all that shit. See, the prophecy point to him destroying the earth. The reason we walking on concrete. Yeah, anyway, back to what y'all got. Y'all got it.
All right, y'all.
No, I won't see it.
I hope, I'm being selfish. I hope I see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all, so I can learn a little more than
Well, we out here every Friday, so we'll be back here tomorrow. Yeah, Friday. Every Friday. Now, you got the other group be down there, too. I don't know what day they be down here. But yeah, we out here every Friday. But Lord willing, brother. Lord willing.
So you see you're not black Israelites, you are
Hebrew Israelite. Hebrew. Right. Right. Our hair is black. Yeah. Sir.
This is the book of Jude 1.
Hey, but you Edomites, y'all gonna pay for that shit.
Yeah, you got
Y'all gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
That's going in the kingdom. Brothers gonna remember that shit. And go to that cave where you at.
Yeah.
Because we see our people bugged out, man. And at one point, you know, when you're younger in the faith, You laugh at this shit or whatever, but shit played out. Like Big Bro said, hey, Esau got to pay for this shit. You know, yeah, 2/3 they got to perish and die. It's all a part of the Lord's will. You know, but we get tired of seeing our people bugged out.
Jake should be live, even in his age. Really, he's young in the context of age. It's just we done fell so far that that's old in this day's definition. He should be full of life.
Hey, that's why he gave me that hard ass pound.
Right.
That made him feel he felt life right there.
That's it.
Live again.
That's it.
Like you see our elders and apostles.
Right.
Lively. You know, stoic but lively. That's how Israelites are supposed to operate. That's why the scriptures describe our nation as dead. Because there's no life in our people right now.
You see that's heavy because, hey, now Yahweh shot, man, that brother go out, man. Yep. The look on his face, he go out, he tired, man. All Jake tired. And the difference is the Lord gave us hope, man.
Right.
And we got a lively hope. We got it.
Could you get up Baruch 3 and 4 real quick?
Baruch 3 and 4.
Baruch 3 and 4. For the point of view.
That shows you to be compared to the heathens on any level like that. That shows you like Jake might as well be dead.
Right.
You don't have that drive and that liveliness about you. That's how we're made to be. We're supposed to be the top nation, the most lively, the most, you know, intelligent, the most athletic, the most wise, knowledgeable, you know, healthful. So it's like if you're not on that type of time, you might as well be dead, right? And in the scriptures, a lot of times when it speaks about the dead, it's referring to the heathen. Right. So you're just like the heathens. You might as well be a heathen at that point.
That's why in Revelation, the 11th chapter, it talks about their dead bodies.
Yeah.
It don't mean that they're literally dead. It means spiritually they're dead.
If I may say real quick, because, you know, a lot of Jake heard that growing up in school. Well, he can't sit still. We're not supposed to. We're a lively people. I was just reading the account when Moses' mother, how she sent them down the river, and Pharaoh's daughter picked them up. Oh yeah, that's one of the heathen. That's one of them Hebrew babies. Why is that? You know, there's a clear spirit on us.
See the liveliness.
Right. And 2/3 of our people are dead right now. You know, and they're likened unto the heathens, because in Isaiah 14 it says, the dead shall lift themselves up, the chief ones of the earth. So the Lord considers the other nations, even though they're living and walking around, spiritually they're dead. And the Lord gave us life, which is what the law, statutes, and commandments, which makes us a lively nation of people. But 2/3 of our people, because they reject this knowledge, they're dead even though they're walking around.
Baruch 3 and 4. O Lord Almighty, thou power of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites.
Hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites. Not saying that they're physically dead, but they're in a dead condition.
Right. When you go to Baruch 4:1, it said, what you say,
Congregation of the dead.
Verse 21 to 16.
yeah, congregation of the dead. And you got Baruch 4:1, this is the book of commandments, they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Right.
And when you jump down to verse in Baruch 3, when you jump down to verse 10, it says, how happeneth in Israel that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
Right.
Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if thou hast walked in the way of the Most High, thou shouldest have dwelled in peace forever.
That's why in Revelation 11 it says their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city. But then what the spirit of life came into them, according to the elect, and they stood on their feet, and great fear fell upon them. See, they're not threatened when you dress up like a Black Panther, you walk around with rifles, you still dead. They're not threatened by that. When you start to stand in great boldness in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, that brings fear upon them. The word of the Lord brings true fear upon them, the true word of the Lord. Because what is the word of the Lord saying? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites, and the remnant are going to be brought back, and all nations are going to be subject to that nation under the Messiah. And that message is meant to offend the world.
This is why great fear fell upon them. Right. You had a nigga get on TikTok talking about who y'all think y'all is. Y'all don't strike fear in nobody's hearts. Y'all ain't like the Black Panther, like you said. Y'all ain't like the Black Panther. Esau ain't scared of a bunch of niggas with matching outfits.
All of them dead.
Right.
All of them dead.
Yeah, like
Hey, he's scared of the message, bro.
yeah, like that slow belly Pangea guy the other day. Right. Talking about we out with shed blood. We out here reading scriptures.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if I may say, Esau Edom is not afraid of weapons that he created on a lower level, but he is terrified of the one weapon he can't go against.
Right.
Right.
I got a quick
That's
one.
it. That he can't utilize. He can't
This
tap
is
into it.
this is Psalms 141:7.
Hey, it's like, because you would have a wolf, and a wolf would be a real threat on land. But in the water, and then you got the sharks.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So in the spirit, the Lord is raising up the elect to be bold as lions.
Right.
And in order for Esau to fight in this realm, he got to jump in the water, and he can't swim.
He can't swim. Right.
Psalms 141:7. Our bones are scattered at the grave's mouth, as when one cutteth and cleaveth wood upon the earth.
Jake being spiritually dead. That's it.
The valley of
Living
dry
amongst the
bones.
heathens.
Right.
You had that Baruch 3 for bro? You would have read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Real quick, get that Baruch 4 for me. Read 1 and 2. Hey, cause like, and this precept go to the Hebrew 10 and 32, man. It say, but call to remembrance.
Right.
In the days when you was illuminated. Read this.
And which means at some point we forgot. Because the small hats in the state of Israel tell you we always knew we were the Jews. But that ain't what the Bible said about the real Israelites. It said they would forget, and the Lord would have to remind them.
Right.
Wherever they were scattered in the land of their captivity,
Right.
they would remember themselves. Why would you have to remember? Because you forgot it.
Right.
I will stir up your mind by way of pure remembrance.
Hey, and that bro quote, which is 2, that verse is in Deuteronomy chapter 4, man. Verse 27 through 30, man.
Right.
The same thing that Baruch says in Deuteronomy 4, man.
Right. And Deuteronomy 28 says that we will be only oppressed.
Hey, and that's
Okay.
that's a cut on free will. Because the Lord already knew we was going to end up in captivity.
Right. That's a
But he said what? I'm going to save you.
Right.
From wherever I scattered you, I'm going to save you.
Right.
So we had to go through this path.
It says that in Romans, I believe Romans 3 as well, where it said, the Lord hath not cast away his people which he foreknew.
Right.
It's not like he didn't know that they were going to go off
Right.
and forget who they were.
He
That
told
was his
Moses.
will.
He told Moses.
Tell Moses that.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, the Lord always left that remnant of hope. You know,
Right.
He told us we were going to go off. He was going to separate us, scatter us, and this and that. But He always reassured us, don't worry.
Right.
I'm going to scatter y'all, but I'm going to bring y'all back.
Because the ones who tried to keep the law and the ones who were rebellious all went into captivity. But what did the Lord say about the old Babylon captivity? I sent the elect in there for their good.
Right.
I sent them in there for their good. Sloppy.
Right, now, go ahead.
You got it. No, you got it.
No, I'm just going to say,
It was for their good because they was going to grieve when they got stricken.
Right. They were going to be perfected.
That was it.
Because in the ancient world, we had the mechanics of keeping the law, keeping the Sabbath, what to eat, what not to eat, but we didn't really have the spirit of understanding.
Right.
Now that spirit of understanding within those guardrails is being perfected. As we rehearse the righteous acts, you're building up an understanding, Lord willing, to understand the whole, the bigger picture. It ain't just us in the guardrails, it's a bigger understanding to it. Meaning this is meant to govern the world, not just ourselves. That's that next level, Sloppy.
Like when you're at work, you understand the logistics of the workplace and all the shit that you got to do to fulfill whatever quotas or stuff on your checklist, on your workload that you have to do before you clock out, right? But that doesn't mean that you have any sort of personal attachment to the damn company. You're just working so you can make that check.
Right.
So the problem with Jake was that they would understand the mechanics and the logistics of the law and being an Israelite, being the chosen people of the Lord, but there was no sincerity in obedience. There was no love behind it. You know, they would understand, okay, the sacrifices, this and that, the Sabbath. All right, but then when is the Sabbath going to end so we can go back to making this money?
Right.
You know,
Go through the motions.
right, going through the motion. There was no love for the Lord.
Right.
You know, they just did it because they had to.
Right. And Deuteronomy 28 says, because you haven't served the Lord with joyfulness of heart.
It is a certain level of understanding that we have that's being perfected in this captivity. Because me and Harley were talking about this last week. You know, even with the faith that our forefathers had, Abraham and so on and so forth, even they didn't have a certain level of understanding. You know, well, all that's being perfected in this captivity. Because, you know, with all that being said, we are on the road to perfection. Now, ultimately, the state of being completely perfect is going to take place when we get those new bodies, because we're never going to be perfect in this flesh, but we are on the road to perfection, be perfected in the spirit.
We have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be as hid.
Right. And we return it back to that joyfulness and gladness of heart, man. Brothers do the work, you know, they feel good. They're not looking for no, for no extras. Right. I got extra pay from it. Yeah, what you can gain from it, like Jake at work, you know, he just trying to look good for the boss, hoping he can get a raise.
Yeah, man, I was frowning all day. And the minute I pull up here, there's a smile on my face.
That's it, you feel alive.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a lonely walk throughout the week, man.
That's it. Ready to get to the end of the week, man.
It's Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High,
Right.
and the law that endures forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Read 3.
Give not thine honor unto another.
Right. So the Lord said, give not thine honor to another.
Right.
What niggas do when they come to camp? The white man can't get saved? No. What did the Lord say in Isaiah 48? Yahweh said, I will not give my glory to another.
Right.
But what Jake trying to do?
They trying to get away.
Trying to give, it ain't even yours.
Right.
It's not even yours to give away.
Yeah, exactly.
That show you how much of a coon you is.
It ain't even yours.
It ain't even yours to give away.
Right.
Trying to get
Lord, like, I'm not giving my glory to another.
Right.
Then they say, what? Hearken to me, old Jacob, in Isaiah 48.
Right.
But a nigga was trying to give away what ain't even his.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
To the people that don't want it.
To the people that don't want it.
That's
Oh,
that's like our people so bent on forgiving the so-called white man. They're not sorry.
right.
Right.
Why the fuck would I forgive a person that's not sorry? You say this what y'all did. Well, an African soldier. Nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with what you did.
Nigga, you
can't
bought
even-
us, nigga.
Nigga will not even apologize for that. That's the pride of the so-called white man.
Yeah.
But our people have been dropped to such a low level, they're trying to forgive somebody that don't want to be forgiven.
That nigga said we civilized y'all. Y'all was in huts.
The same thing is true for even amongst Israel. Yahweh Shai said, you know,
You got your truck?
among brethren, you know, go between you and him, right? Then take it to the body, right? But if he be not reproved, if he's unrepentant, let him be as a heathen in a public place. So at some point, if you're not repenting, then there's nothing to forgive. You unapologetically wicked, even amongst brethren.
That's it.
The Lord said, hey, separate yourself from them. Avoid them. Mark them. Avoid them. You know?
Read this.
Verse 3, Baruch 4:3. Give not thine honor to another,
Right.
nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
See? Hey, and what did the Lord say in Ezekiel 3? If I had sent you to the nations, they would listen.
Yeah, well, listen,
But the
right.
Lord gonna put a spirit on them to get it.
Right.
But he ain't putting a spirit on them to get it. He will not give his glory to another.
Man.
So don't give your honor to another. Hey, but I forgot what I was gonna say. That hey, we don't need the so-called white man validation, man.
Right.
And see, this is the problem. Nobody looking to this devil no more, man. He's nobody. Oh, what's that? Ezekiel, Sirach 30. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy. Our enemies are grieved.
Right.
Because the Lord have reactivated us to the truth, man.
Right.
Y'all got it.
What the spiritual fathers taught us, man.
Right. I want to get this one to back that up.
The
You guys
definition of father, one that instills the spirit into his son.
right. That's it. Sirach 30.
Right.
This is Hebrews 10 and 32. But call to remembrance the former days in which, after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of affliction. Hey, so we have been re-illuminated. So who's the real Illuminati? The remnant men of Israel, man. On the right-hand side.
Right.
Oh, one more. I got because bro quoted the Baruch 2 about we was going in the land of our captivity. We shall remember ourselves. It's in Deuteronomy 4, man. It's Deuteronomy 4. I'm gonna start at 27. It reads, "And Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations, and you shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you. And there you shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see nor hear nor eat nor smell. Look, verse 29. But if from thence thou shalt seek thy God, thou shalt find him. How? Remembering. But if from thence thou shalt seek Yahweh thy power, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thine heart, with all thy soul. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to Yahweh thy power, and shalt be obedient unto his voice. So here's the Baruch 2 right here in Deuteronomy 4. You know where y'all got it.
Judah chapter 5, verse 17. And whilst they sinned not before their power, they prospered.
Right.
Because the power that hated iniquity was with them. Right?
And what's happening right now with brothers? It don't look like it to the naked eye, but we don't give a fuck. We are prospering spiritually, man. Brothers is growing. It's about growth. This ain't about you getting to the bag. Our bag gonna come later. And not that much later. This is about growth spiritually, man. Hey, the Lord raising up Hiko, Jeremiah 50. Proverbs 27:23. Being diligent to know the state of thy flock. You're supposed to know the state of your flock. You're supposed to know the state of your flocks and looking well to the herd. Hey, when cattlemen, right, they eating grass, they good. Where they get their water from? If they don't got a water hole, you gotta make a water hole for them. Some animals you gotta give them hay. Certain animals need this. So if you a cattleman herdsman, right? If you're a husbandman period to cover all the farming shit, you gotta tend to your goddamn flock. The goats need this, right? The chickens need this. The cows need this. You got buffaloes, they need that. Listen, man, we growing spiritually. You got it, bro.
Verse 18.
Niggas out here still trying to blow up in 2026 and get to the bag, man. Esau cuffing the bag. They needed to go high. Yeah, ain't no more middle class. Either you with the elites or you on the bottom with Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's where you at. Ain't no more middle class. And the elites is removing middle class from everybody. So while you got niggas still trying to make it to Hollywood, everything about Hollywood is exposed, man. You got to give up that ass to make it to Hollywood. And then what? And then what? It's over, man. The white man's kingdom is over, man. It's over. His validation is no longer needed. The nigga done lost the information age. It's over. All he got now is AI and the sword.
So you said what comes after getting the bag? Well, then you got to maintain it.
Right.
Right.
How do you maintain it? They don't care about your acting.
No.
Nigga been over.
That's it.
Again. Somebody being grafted in again.
Yes.
You got it, man. It's a lot.
5 and 18. When they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies.
Right.
But now are they returned to their power.
Hey, that's why in Salaki, bro, in Lamentation 1, we became tributary. It said what? We was what? Read that last line again. The one before that one.
Verse 18, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs.
Right, that's America, Babylon the Great. Everywhere else, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You got it.
And the temple of their power was cast to the ground.
And who did that? The Edomites.
Right.
Again.
Exactly.
After he got taken back,
Right.
again,
Yep.
in 7 AD, man. Go ahead.
And their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their power, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by.
Yeah, leave them
lest-
alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Lest their Lord defend them.
That's
And
why
they-
there's such a great effort to keep our people in wickedness.
Right.
There's such a great effort for them to glorify wickedness. That's why they'll pay a nigga top dollar to be the blackface and to promote wickedness. That's why even now with this new age Twitch streaming and kick stream, what are they showing them? Folly. 24/7 live folly. You ain't even gotta leave your home. You can watch a nigga just be a straight minstrel show. Live in effect. 30,000 people watching this nigga be a minstrel show. Everything that the so-called white man mocked us, this nigga done embodied it for a check.
That nigga Boom Gang was just running around doing all type of dumb shit. Getting hella paid, man.
Imagine that, a nation of kings and priests being reduced to fucking clowns for $1.
And that's why you see all these new streamers and shit coming out the blue too. They trying to rock you back to sleep, man. They see the effect that this truth got on the world. Everything is moving forward in the way that it's moving because the prophets out on the highways and hedges prophesying, man.
And it's spiritual too, because the apostles, bishops, elders, brothers on down, did what? Live streams. And now what's becoming popular? Live streams. But it's all folly. That's it. Bunch of jakes walking around the Airbnb doing loot, just trying to sleep with anything.
And that's heavy because, hey,
laughing and giggling and making jokes like this, like we in a time to play.
Hey, Apostle Paul say, hey, the unicorn did the heavy lifting.
Exactly.
Right. Hey, so now, hey, the work is almost done. So nigga, y'all can have stream. Y'all can have a live stream.
Yeah, they ain't stopping though.
Yeah, the work that went out now.
Hey,
them niggas came behind.
Exactly. And the unicorn gathered in 2/3 too.
Right.
It's doing his part on the other side.
Yeah, because I was gonna make the point earlier, because everything is riding off of the elect getting sealed.
Right.
And laying back in that point, dealing with the apostles and the bishops. Again, everyone is mimicking the men of the Lord. Because all these different preppers, Patrick Humphreys and them.
Right.
At one point they weren't rocking the beard, but now they rocking the beard. Trying to get that rough around the edges look. The whole earth, making the point, the whole earth is operating off of the vibration of the elect.
Nigga, where you think Rick Ross and Jane Harden get their beard from? It ain't from other niggas in the industry, nigga. This shit is spiritual.
Right.
I want to read this because the scriptures don't say how the things of Moab and Ammon searched out. Right? Listen. Obadiah 1:6. How the things of Esau searched out. How are his hidden things sought up? It ain't say Moab and Ammon. Ishmael, Elam, and Ham. It said Esau. This is about Esau eating with self-proclaimed white man. So now everything out about these wicked ass bastards and what they have done on the earth. We at the end now. It don't say what happened to Moab and Ammon. What's up with them? What they doing? It doesn't matter. They all following Esau.
That's it. Hey.
This is about Jacob and Esau, man.
The protagonist and the
We need to know why y'all hate the so-called white man so much. Because the Lord hate them.
That's it.
That's why. And we out here to point the finger at their ass that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Like Ron DeSantis did. That nigga ran to Israel and signed a bill about not criticizing anybody for their religion. Not making whites feel bad about what their ancestors did in slavery. The nigga ran to Israel and signed the bill. Everybody else gonna run to the nobles too. That's our job. We shaking a hand at you bastards. So like, yeah,
and niggas try to get us caught up in our words. Well, y'all hate white people? No, we don't hate white people.
Right.
We hate Esau.
We hate Edomites.
That's it. That's it, bro.
That's the same thing with the black thing. Brother actually don't like
Yeah.
Israelites. Are you guys
Yeah.
black Israelites? That was meant to put confusion, man.
Right.
Because there's more power in knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite. When you're black, you separate yourself from the
taking
northern
us back
kingdom.
to the 50s.
You taking us back
Back
to
in
the 50s.
1845 when they allegedly got free.
Yeah, you separate the northern kingdom, which are the Latinos and Native American Indians.
Right.
Hey, it's only by together we're gonna be, the elect gonna be out of here, get out of here. It ain't by just the southern kingdom.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what you said that. Because I was gonna say, even during the time when Yahushua was on the scene, Yahushua said a lot of things that went right over people's head. And one of the things that went right over Jake's head was that St. John 10:16, when he had to, where he mentioned how there was another. I'll get it. I don't want to butcher it. It's St. John 10:16. Talking about
that Ariel going into is showing that this is the biggest threat.
Right.
Us coming together under the spirit of power of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
We don't got no guns.
No guns.
We got no vests.
No matching outfit.
None of that. Yeah.
If I may say, because the strong man really dictates the course of the household. And now that the Lord has loosed the bounds of the remnant of those strong men, now the course of the house is being set aright back again. And that is something that is scary to the elites, man. Because at one point in time, they did a great heavy work to bind the strong men to overtake the house. But now that the strong men are being loosed through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, those men are starting to set the course of the household again.
Right.
And now that they're doing that, as that report is entering into the ears of the kings of the nobles, now pangs are starting to take hold of them. Now they're afraid again because they understand what this means for the world in general. Right. Because when the strong men of the nation of Israel are loose, when they're allowed to go forth and set the course of the household properly according to the standard of the Lord, there's nothing you can do about it. There is no conquering them again because because they're returned back into their power, man.
Hey, that show you that we are strong, and all the other nations know that we're a strong nation of people. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans combined. You got to think these nations had to jump us to subdue us.
Right.
It wasn't like we had a one-on-one with one of these nations. They all colluded together to subdue us. Now it's because we went off, and that's why their focal point is keeping us going off.
Right.
That's why it's in the so-called black community, even the so-called Hispanic community. This is demonized.
Right.
Why? It's because it's taught to them by their enemy to demonize their welfare.
Right.
Keep niggas weak, man.
Going back to what the brother's bringing out, they knew that strategy back then. You don't think they know that now?
Yeah, they know. Yeah.
That's why they're promoting all manners of folly and disgusting activities and putting a iced out rollie on a nigga wrist and saying this is the way to go.
Right.
The scripts say that shepherds pity them not, man. Right. Even the pastor in the pulpit, he not telling you you're an Israelite. He ain't telling you this is the path to true freedom. He not telling you what the Messiah actually stood for. He rocking you to sleep, giving you a motivational speech to go into work on Monday. Hey, tell you, hey, it's gonna be all good. Hey, Lord gonna bless you fourfold, and you waiting from Monday to Saturday for that blessing. Then when you don't find it, you go back to him.
Yeah, right.
He tell you, hey, it's gonna take another week.
So he can tell you that it's gonna come to your resolution is January the 1st.
Right. The prosperity doctrine. All of that is meant to rock Jake to sleep. Because like the brother just brought out, when we're combined with the Heavenly Father, there's literally nothing that can stop him.
Right. Hey, and I want to add too, because going to what Rakai's saying, right? When you read Mark 3:27, it say you gotta first bind the strong man, then you can enter the house and spoil the goods, which is women and children. Hey, the Lord is raising up strong men now. So ain't no other way that Esau can go into the house, because now we ain't just no strong men. Now we strong men with the Lord.
Right.
It's a difference to be a strong man by yourself. Right. But when the Lord pushes your energy,
Well, the scripture said, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the
your
Lord,
house shall be soon overthrown. That's it.
that's fine, bro.
That's it.
And our house was overthrown. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, our house, our family was overthrown. And now we've been broken and scattered. And instead of Jake coming together, you got one shard of the pot going to try to be his own pot.
Right.
Instead of coming back together. It don't work. And the Lord is showing us, you can, even if you're strong, because as a nation of people, 2/3, they still possess a certain level of strength compared to the other nations. But it's nothing without the Lord.
Right.
And the Lord proved that. He said, look, civil rights movement, try it. Y'all want to arm yourselves, Black Panther, try it.
Right.
Y'all think Islam is the answer? Try it.
Need money?
Malcolm X, Martin Luther
Black
King,
Wall Street.
they wasn't slow. Jake think that, oh, they just ain't do it this way. No, those men had a certain level of intelligence.
Right. Hey, that was
But it's not working because it was never with the Lord, man.
Hey, what the Lord said?
That was the whole message.
Right. We make this point all the time. The Lord said he was going to lead Jake to their own thoughts and their own devices. Niggas done tried everything.
Right.
What you going to do now?
Everything.
Niggas done tried everything. Whether you Northern Kingdom or Southern Kingdom. Jake done tried everything possible to make it without the Lord.
Ain't nothing left but the Lord. That's it. Ain't nothing left but the Lord. And niggas still can't figure it out, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit, because even in New York when they came together, but it wasn't with the
Right.
truth.
Right.
The Latinos and the blacks came together. In that situation, well, I forgot what it was, but in New York when they was all marching together, Latinos and
Oh, yeah.
Even in LA, the riots and stuff. You know, they came together, but it was the wrong idea.
You had the Northern Kingdom, they had a branch, a version of the Black Panthers. They was all coming together. You had the Rainbow Coalition. So when you want to talk about community is the way, we tried it. We tried that part. But you can't have your own kingdom at another man's table.
That's it.
It don't work like that.
That's why the Lord only need a few good men. Going into the account of Gideon, the Lord only needs a
That's
few.
spiritual. It's like I was just gonna say what Lil Night told his men, it was just 300. If one of the men get out of place, the other 299 fucked up.
Right.
You got it.
Because the Lord has always dealt with the few faithful. That's what the Lord has always done. And through the few faithful here in these latter days, the course of the world is being stirred up, man. Now, the course of the world is being shaken. Only through a few good men. Because when you look at the elect on the spectrum of everybody in the world, it's only a few people, man.
Right.
And it's only a drop in the bucket of everybody on the planet Earth today. 144,000, the innumerable multitude, as much as that is, that's only a small number.
Small number. Hey, as a man of the Lord, as far as talking about being a Hego, you got 12,000 chances. You got one chance out of 12,000, out of all 12 tribes, to be one of those elect men. 12,000 a lot of numbers.
And through those few strong, and through that few, the Lord is changing the course of this world, man.
Right.
Those are the strong men that are now setting the household back in order, man. Because the strong man is set in place to give guidance and order to the house, man.
Set the standard.
Set the standard.
That's it.
What Esau did was he gave our people a different standard to chase after, and thus he bound the strong men. But now through the Spirit of the Lord, those strong men are being loosed. And now they're setting the course of the world again. Now, you mentioned how all these streamers are now using live streams. Why? Because the prophets live stream. The strong men set that standard.
Everybody following the ways of the prophets.
Everybody following the ways of the prophets. The strong men set the standard of having beards, presenting yourself as a man. The prophets set that standard, man. The strong men set that standard. And the world is going after the course of the strong men that the Lord has set up here in these latter days, whether they realize it or not.
Having the beard on your face at one point it was looked down upon. But why is it all of a sudden, why is it the new thing now?
Because it's our heritage, it's a part of our custom. The beard is your dignity. It's your badge. It shows you're a man. You're a man. Why does a female lion don't got no mane, but a male got one? Right. Why? It's a standard the Lord set, man.
Right.
And that shows you it's the difference between us and the so-called Africans, because most of them can't grow no fucking beard. That's why in Egypt they had the fake one.
Yeah.
You look at the little, they have the little long, it's fake. To emulate a beard.
What name is over there? The one with the red hair. Got all the power in Africa. What the name is? That nigga booty face like a motherfucker. That nigga got power like a song bitch. That nigga face is booty.
Abraham Traore.
That nigga booty face.
So we a strong nation of people, but we nothing without the Lord. And the Lord proved that with this captivity. This was never about our ability as a nation of people. It was always about Jake's unwillingness to humble themselves before the Heavenly Father.
Right. And that's why it's beautiful that the brother said, those strong men are back, but they got the Lord now, man.
That's it.
Not only are they building up their own houses, but they helping the next brother build his house. They helping this brother build his house, man. That's how the nation is being rebuilt.
Like y'all saying, it's one thing to be strong, man, but now we have Yahweh Shemon Shai. Because this being great at everything, it just comes with being a son of the Most High. Right. But that's what we've been, people think that the best as it gets for our people is Michael Jordan,
Right.
LeBron James. No, just being great at everything, it just comes with the territory, being a son of the Most High power.
We shouldn't be known for playing basketball and rapping. That's so small on the totem pole of our gifts as a nation of people.
Right.
It shouldn't even be spoken of. Now, when you think of King David, you think of all of his accomplishments. The Psalms is just a part of it. But on the totem pole of his gifts, it's not the top of it. As a nation of people, we're not supposed to be known. It's a shame unto us. As gifted as we are as a nation of people, we've been reduced to athletes and entertainers.
I guarantee you, Kobe Bryant is not being celebrated in the spiritual realm for being a great basketball player.
That is disgusting work, man. The greatest minds on earth are Israelite minds, Negro, Latino, and Native American minds. But without the Lord, we're nothing. So the Lord allowed us, with our own little talents, to try to get out of this situation. And we tried everything and failed. Men have dedicated their lives to certain paths and failed so that we could see it's not going to work.
All that is really the bare minimum of what it's a part of who we are just to be good at things, to have talents and gifts. You know how many niggas in the hood can play basketball? Yeah. You can go to your local church, not even a mega church, it's not just some local church. Go to a Levite church, you know how many women can sing in there? You know how many people can play the drums and piano and all? That's normal for our people, that's nothing. But the problem is that our people's minds have been tainted by the society. Esau made it so that you have to focus on these things so much in order to capitalize off of it because you're so focused on making money.
Right.
So you're trying to get rich. That he incentivized our people focusing and zeroing in on these things so much because they think they have a chance to like make it rich and get famous and shit. But really that's nothing. That's just a normal part of who we are as a people. You know? Instead, what our people should be focusing on is getting right with Yahweh Shem Shai. Having faith, being obedient unto him and knowing that he is our power. You know, that's what's going to make a real difference because Jake, like we're going into, Black Panther, Black Lives Matter, black and brown coalitions and all that, it's been tried and it's been failed. If somehow Jake in a bizarro world is able to take up arms and fight against not just Esau, you're gonna have to fight against all the heathen and overcome them and get sovereignty somehow on this side. It's just gonna go downhill once again because they don't have the Lord. They're still gonna be wicked. You're gonna still have niggas committing adultery. You're still gonna have niggas worshiping idols and being freaks.
Right.
So it's not. None of this makes a difference without the Lord. It's empty. It's hollow. It's worthless.
Hey, the Lord showed that with Alexander the Creek, man. Hey, the minute the Lord started dealing with that nigga, he died.
Immediately. As soon as the mission was accomplished.
That's it.
That was it.
Come upstairs.
Come on back up here
Come
with
on
me.
back up.
Yeah.
Sorry, that guy.
Send back to the main menu.
Right. You didn't even get to enjoy it.
Some grandma
Hey, Kobe Bryant. Oh, he retired about what, 5 years maybe? 4?
5 years retired.
Hey, yeah, he did fall. Him and his daughter, way down.
Yep.
Hey, and we just made the point about, you know, he ain't been, like you just said, he ain't been glorified in heaven playing basketball. No, Lord killed that nigga grievous, man. Yeah. That nigga died a grievous death. Michael Jordan, yellow eye ass still here. And they all was goats in their era. That nigga, and Jordan hate niggas.
Never going back.
You got it, though.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee, and thy king which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee.
Going back to the point making earlier, hey, this is why Esau keep us down with all the bullshit, so they can continue to hiss and shake their hand at Jake. Like, yo, we still got it. No, you ain't got shit now. You don't control the narrative. Your power has been limited to a fucking bunker. That's where they power at now.
Right. AI.
You control all the resources. You control every resource on the planet, but you gotta take that shit to the bunkers now.
Right.
Yeah, where the sword? You gotta go to the bunker with the sword.
That's how you know you fucked up.
It's over, man.
It's over.
Your reign of terror is over, man.
Yeah, Carl, that's like in that same scripture, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 38. That definition of astonishment, it reads to be desolate, be appalled. Now the word appalled means horrified, greatly dismayed, or horrified.
And that's what he constantly doing by putting pork in everything. Keeping Jake, the bullshit food.
There you go,
Your local grocery store. Where you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indian, Haitians shop at, in the favelas, the barrios, and the ghettos, Esau keeping your ass sick.
Yeah, right.
No king in his right mind will want his servants fucking sick.
Right.
That mean you weak.
Right.
No, we need your ass healthy.
Right.
When you come work for the Israelites, your ass gonna be healthy than the motherfucker.
That's it. You gonna eat all your nutrients?
Yeah.
All that. No vegan.
But that's because that goes back to one people shall be stronger than the other.
Right.
Because a sick Israelite is stronger than a healthy eater.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's the title for a lesson.
And it ain't worth the risk of them making us healthy. If they actually made our people actually healthy and gave our people healthy food, and Jacob started questioning the shit around him. Right. Hold on.
Right.
This is what I got an answer to?
Right.
Jacob started asking questions, man. So Esau, no, it's better to have them sick because they still strong, as opposed to have them healthy, and then we break the chains.
Right.
And now the chains are being broken through the spirit of power of Yahweh. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
They watching that movie Limitless. This nigga was in the field. Why they have a nigga? Why they have a nigga playing that shit in the movie? That nigga would have took over the world.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I got the Bible the other version of that, the one with ridicule, proverb by word.
Yeah,
What verse
It
is that?
says 38.
Deuteronomy 28 and 38 in the NASB 20, and it reads, "And you will become an object of horror, a song of mockery, and an object of taunting among all the peoples where the Lord drives you."
That's the spirit because
Baruch Sah. And it also says in this same thing, it says stupefied. And what it says right here, it says stupefied.
Damn.
So hey, Esau dumbed us down.
That's
We're great people.
That Christianity, man, really dumbed us down.
That shit is feminine, man.
I ain't never heard that word either.
If I can read it, stupefied, yeah. This is Proverbs 20 and 21. An inheritance may be gotten hasty at the beginning, but the end thereof should not be blessed. And we're the end of the so-called white man's kingdom. And we read Job 24 and 18. It said he is swift as waters. His portion is cursed in the earth.
Right.
And so even when they conquered the whole Asia, it was already cursed, man.
Right. And that's why America is falling. The so-called white man's gift was polluted from the beginning. Because you end how you start.
Right.
Oh man, that's it.
You don't get around that part. Otherwise, you're making a mockery of the Lord. And the Lord said, what? It's not mocked.
Hey, that nigga came out the trailer park, Macedonia, they going right back to the trailer park.
Right. Back to the bottom.
And that definition of stupefied, real quick, if I get, it says make someone semi-conscious or unable to think clearly. Now the semi-conscious, they got Jake, the ages. They'll say, oh, hey, you can say Black Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Just semi-conscious. So you ain't fully there, but they give you a couple crumbs just so you can think you there. Strong delusion. Slocky, y'all call. Go ahead, Slocky, bro.
I was just gonna make
thought
a
you had
point
something.
because one of the definitions was mockery, and it reminded me of Planet of the Apes, which is a mockery of our people.
Yeah.
The newer Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Because what happened with old boy? Caesar got a hold of that what was it? That smoke.
Oh yeah.
To where basically it enlightened him. Yeah. He brought it back to the basically the prison cell, which represents Babylon. And all the other apes. Once he released that smoke, all the other apes, they came to. They came to themselves. And they sat back and they just waited for the right time, but not promote carnality.
Hey, that real quick, can you get me onto this? That's stupefied. Can you get Psalms 58?
58?
Get that word, come out of the womb. What is
Verse 3? Psalm 58 and 3.
Yeah.
I got you, bro. This is Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Right.
They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Get the word estranged. Astray.
Astray?
Yeah. Get the definition blue letter.
All right.
Because it's going into that semi-conscious.
The definition of the word astray, it says to err, wander, go astray, stagger, to wander about physically,
right?
Of intoxication,
right? This ain't talking about being drunk on no Remy, and wine. This intoxication is philosophy, being semi. Go ahead.
Of sin, wandering of the mind.
Of the mind. Go ahead.
To be made to wander about, be made to stagger, drunkard in parentheses,
right?
To be led astray, ethically.
Right. So now you don't got no morals about nigga. We Hebrews like ain't no black nothing, nigga.
And that's to be drunk.
Beautiful.
Said they drunk, but not with wine.
Drink.
Say woe to him that giveth his neighbor a drink, that he may look upon his nakedness.
That's it.
So they stupefy people, and then they laugh at our people being in this dumb state.
Right.
That's why we're the object of jokes and ridicule, going back to the curses.
Yeah, it says,
It's more than that.
Yeah, come on, go ahead. You got
it
it.
says in the book of Sirach that mockery and reproach are from the proud, and vengeance as a lion layeth in wait for them. Man.
Wait for it. Yup, that's it.
God. Let me read that again. To be led astray, in parentheses, it says ethically.
Right, which is your more. That's your lineage, your customs, your heritage, who you is.
And that's the spirit, bro. Because I'm gonna get a precept after that, Barbara Shaw. It says, to cause to wander about physically, to cause to wander of intoxication, that's that wine, to cause to err, mislead mentally and morally.
Mentally and morally. That's a strong definition. That was it for all that.
Strong definition.
Yeah.
Con. It says real or stray,
Real or straight.
literally or figuratively.
See? Go ahead.
Also causative of both, cause to go astray, deceive, dissemble. Hey,
What he did, he dissembled us.
That's it.
Conquer and divide. So now the Lord has conquered you devils spiritually, that we read 2 Thessalonians 2:8. Now Yahweh will come and divide your ass.
Right.
Hey, it say seduce.
Seduce.
Hey, Proverbs, the woman.
What Eve said.
Yeah.
He beguiled me.
Yeah.
That's it.
You got it.
Make to stagger, cause to wander, be out of the way.
See, be out of the way. Of
Oh,
what?
man.
The truth. He that went about the way of understanding
Shall
remain in the
remain.
congregation of the dead. So going back to the silver white man don't control the narrative. He has lost the information age. He done lost that. Go ahead. You have
That's why
precept.
everywhere they go,
Oh, yeah, come on. Barbara Shaw.
the world is starting to look at them as children of criminals.
That's it.
Nigga, you's not a hero. Far from it. You're not the son of Superman. You're the son of Homelander.
So your home now.
Yeah.
That's why they always get
You
proud.
bitch, you.
That's why they always get proud. They take credit for, we freedom, America. We fought for this.
Yeah, that nigga, what that nigga name is? Matt Walsh. What's the other nigga name is? Yeah, Matt Walsh and the nigga Mark something. The nigga that said we civilized y'all. Y'all was in huts. I know one of them Matt Walsh, maybe him.
That's it.
Yeah, you got it, man. So like,
He's like, they always say let go of the past. So, that wasn't you.
Right.
Oh, I didn't own any slaves, but they take credit for, we fought for freedom, we did this and blah, blah, blah. When in reality, in both those things, that was you, because you are your forefathers.
right.
But also, even what you glory in is a lie.
That's it.
Because Esau, like our head brother pointed out, and how you began with violence and deception.
Matthew 11 and 12.
And you tried to justify it.
Right.
Oh, we had to enslave black people and kill the Native Americans to bring progress to civilization.
Right.
You justified your crimes, or you tried to. And now it's being brought out, the so-called white men, they're descendants of criminals. Everything they have is from crimes. And now they walking around the earth deciding who is and who isn't a criminal. The criminal himself is walking around the earth pointing and saying, this is a terrorist. This is a terrorist. That's why scriptures say the joy of a hypocrite is but for a moment. You don't think they sit in them suburbs and put two and two together like, damn, we really ain't the good guys. You don't think they don't put that thought together? They just never thought it would be brought out into the forefront.
That's it.
And now the Lord is doing what? Discovering your sins, discovering your secrets. And everything you done gloried in is now being put to shame.
Shame for spirits that be on that glory. Right. Up here too. That's it. You got it, bro.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1.
Because the brother brought it out too. That he got an inheritance hastily. In 12 years, Alexander, the Crete, conquered the entire known world, including Persia, which was on a high level back then. Talk about a underdog.
Hey, that's why the chick I did the video, she said, how the hell we conquer the Persians and we can't conquer them again?
And you know why? Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17. The Lord raised up the bases of men. And in 12 years, he conquered the known world. And that began the so-called white man's, his reign. Then they fell in Rome, and now they're revived. That's why this is known as what? The Renaissance period, which means rebirth. And now we continue in the revived Roman Empire. It's the so-called white man's rulership again, revived. But guess what? That marks the end too. Because what did it told? It said they were partly strong and partly broken. Partly weak. So now we're watching them fall. So you spent 12 years conquering the known world, but look at how he's going out. He's going out sad and embarrassing.
In the end, the world, they should not be blessed.
Right, and in 2 months calling for a ceasefire.
Right. Everywhere they called you, they looked up to you and called you a hero and said, "Oh, this is the bringer of light." Now they looking and pointing like, "Nah, this the criminal."
Right. That nigga come, the lights going out.
That's worse. That's worse. You got the world in 12. You got an inheritance hastily, but look at how he's going out. Was it worth it?
Man.
When you look at how he ends, like it says in Psalm 73, "Thou hast set in the slippery places." Cause what happens when you slip? When you really feel that, you lose control. You're done.
I'm thinking about a slip right now. Bitch, I feel I got you.
You slip, and you really slip and lose all control. You fall fast too. What the Messiah said, I saw Satan fall as lightning. Meaning, once the Lord was done with him, his fall wasn't short, wasn't long. It was a swift fall. Look at America. Look at America from the 60s until now. It's deteriorating. The only thing getting refreshed is your iPhone.
That's it.
And if I may say, because it's cold,
That
because
250 is up.
the difference between a slip and to stumble, when you stumble, you're able to catch yourself.
Right.
So as we felt as a nation of people, we were able to get our balance back.
Yeah, and like it says in our Sirach, it says to terrify and do wrong will waste riches. And that's exactly what the so-called white man has done. He's wasted the riches and the glory that the Lord has bestowed upon him, with his terrifying and his wrongdoing. This is our Sirach or Ecclesiastes 21 and verse 3 in the GNT. It says, every lawless act leaves an incurable wound like one left by a double-edged sword.
Hey, one more time, bro. One more time. Hey, because this happens with nations, and that's what Christianity don't tell you. The Lord judges men on a personal level, whatever you sow, you reap. But the Lord does that with nations of people. And we go into this often. Egypt is the perfect example. Everybody wasn't in the throne room deciding to keep the Israelites with Pharaoh. You had some Egyptians that was just trying to make it. But when it came to the firstborn dying, the Lord did not spare them as a nation of people. Right. Just like the Lord didn't spare us as a nation of people. Yeah. The ones who tried to do right and the ones who rebelled, we all had to face a national judgment. A national judgment is upon the so-called white man.
Right. When you go to Lamentations, like y'all can say, our fathers have sinned and are not, meaning they are no longer with us, but we have borne their iniquity.
We are all forefathers.
Sirach or Ecclesiastes 21 and verse 3 in the GNT. Every lawless act leaves an incurable wound, like one left by a double-edged sword. If a person is insolent and arrogant, he may lose everything he has.
Hey, because he's a lawless man, and he also the physician, the disease. Yeah. So
Right.
This is
man,
Job.
physician of low value. Slug.
No, you get it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I'm gonna add that in there.
This Job 24:17. For the morning is to him even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death. He is swift as the waters, their portion is cursed in the earth. He beholdeth not the way of the vineyards. Now when you go to this, it said he beholdeth not the way of the vineyards. When you go to Ezekiel 35, he said, I'm gonna possess these two countries and these two nations as if they were mine. The vineyards, the southern and northern kingdom.
Right.
It said he behold not the way of the vineyard. Well, it tell you in Isaiah 26 and 10, that favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, which is the vineyards where he deal unjustly.
Right.
So, hey, that portion is cursed in the earth.
I got a precept. Isaiah 5 and 7. For the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel.
See, southern and northern kingdom. He ain't beholding neither one of the vineyards. He don't care about you. We said we gonna possess these niggas like they ours. Like that nigga said, like if the Lord was there.
And the men of Judah, his pleasant plant.
Beautiful.
And he looked for judgment, but behold oppression.
Yeah.
For righteousness, but behold the cry.
Why? Because of Esau, Edom was self-proclaimed white man. What's saying? Give me Job 27 and 13, man. He's an oppressor. His job was to come and oppress, man, and he done a perfect job at oppressing.
Now you're oppressing his own people.
Right.
That's the lowest of the low. Now you got the so-called white people. They in the hood with you.
Yeah. Getting oppressed.
Right.
Eating GMO food.
Right. And that show you the greed of the so-called white man. He won't even share with his own fucking people.
Right.
And our people are protesting, expecting this man to wake up and feel differently.
Bro,
Look at how he treat his own people. It's damn near more homeless so-called white people than black.
I was just finna make a point on that. I see Esau right holding the sign on the median. Guess who rolled down the one that gave him some change?
So-called.
A so-called Negro. Now one of these white motherfuckers in the car get this nigga nothing. I'm like, damn. Nobody white gonna get a man $100 bill or 20.
That's their
no,
character.
it's an E-white. Some nigga woman gave that nigga some money.
What I tell you, I see a lot of white, so-called white panhandlers in black neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Because Jake has a generous spirit.
Yeah.
They make more money in the black neighborhood than this.
Yeah, they do amongst their own people.
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
Yeah, because they are an eyesore to their own people.
Hey, but not knowing that that's gonna be you soon.
Right.
That's gonna be all y'all motherfuckers soon, homies.
Welcome back.
We'll work for food. We know. We already know. Jumbo roots you gonna eat is between a piece of bread. Hey, read this.
This is Job chapter 27. You said verse 13, right?
Yeah.
It's Job chapter 27, verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man
This is the portion of a wicked man. Go ahead.
with God,
Right.
and the heritage of oppressors.
It said a heritage
Oh.
of oppressors. Do you know what it is to have a heritage? Right, what's a heritage? That's your line. That's your family. But it said a heritage of oppressors. All these niggas know is how to fucking oppress.
I had that Micah 2 on.
This is the heritage of oppressors, man. From the Greeks to now, all you niggas been doing is oppressing us, man.
That's all y'all know for.
That's why the Lord got your ass 1,000 years worth. We're gonna work your dog shit out you. And then rejuvenate you, make you young all over again. Now you ain't gonna die and get put in the field soon. No, you snap out finger, you gonna be 19 all over again. Get back to work. Work your ass till you 70. Get back to work. 19 all over again. Bam. And you ain't gonna die. No, you gonna wear this. Hey, I need my dad on my plantation till I'm 1,000 years old. Your ass ain't gonna die, then you don't come. No. Nigga, get back to work. Young again, nigga. Get back to work.
Hey, 1,000 years.
Spread what?
1,000 years of sweat equity.
Hey, tell me win out the Saints. Tell me win us out.
Right?
Why am I work the shit out you and make the young all get back to work? Don't worry about it.
Or just
Get back to work.
Just keep him at 70. Just give him enough strength.
Oh, man, that's fucked up.
Right, you can do that.
I was thinking the same
All they
thing.
ain't gonna have no much energy but the work. You ain't have the energy to make no baby. Nothing, just work.
No, they gotta make babies.
I know, I'm here funny.
I'm gonna say because the next verse talk about if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. In the kingdom too, it's gonna be for slavery.
Right, that's it.
His children gonna multiply for slavery.
Iron rod.
Yeah, we got it.
This is Job 24:12. Men groan from out of the city, and the souls of the wounded cry out.
Right.
Yet God let not folly to them. They are those that rebel against the light. They knew not the way thereof,
Right.
nor abide in the path thereof.
Hey, because I tell you, I was reading that Job 24, it say when he rises up, no man is sure of life, man. So it's talking about Esau, man. You got it.
Verse 14. The murderers rising with the light killeth the poor and needy.
And it say he rebelled against the light.
Yep.
Yahweh shall say the people of this world is wiser than the children of light. So they rebelling against the Lord. You got it. Ah,
The murderers rising with the light killeth the poor and needy.
right.
And in the night is as a thief.
Hey, because see how this go with the Job 24? Because it say they do what they do in the night because they mark the house in the daytime.
Mark the house in the daytime. Yeah.
Where you reading that?
Job 24 and
See, oh, that's where I was at. Okay, you read. Yeah, that's it.
I'm reading my upper.
That's what they do, man. But this is the heritage of oppressors.
Okay, I'll read out verse 24.
Yeah.
Job 24 and 24. They are exalted for a little
For a
while,
little while,
but are gone and brought low.
just like the Greeks and the Romans. I'm watching the video now. These Edomites, all they talk about is how every country fell 250. That's all they talk about, maybe 300. Hey, that's all Esau talk about now is America falling like the Greeks and the Romans, man. Like Britain, Great Britain fell. The video I'm watching tonight talking about the currency. It's always the currency.
Job 24 and 24.
Hey, if I may say, because the Lord has the so-called white man stuck in a loop. He
Right.
can't get outside of what he's always done.
That's it.
He's always fucked up. Whether it came to the monetary, he can't get right. He's always fucked
get
up
right.
what the Lord has given him. He's stuck in an everlasting loser loop, man. He can't get the monetary system right. He can't get how to rule the kingdom right. He can't get how to rule the people right. And ultimately, he ends up doing the same thing that he's done in the
What
next
is that
empire.
called? Salakia? Insanity.
Yeah, it's insanity. He's done the same thing. The money starts failing, then you increase the bread and circus, then you go to war, then you make garrisons, you spread yourself too thin.
Same shit over.
Same shit over and over. He's stuck in a goddamn loop.
Hey, you know, it's heavy saying that because the nigga thought they had it with the Greeks.
They did.
They thought they had it.
Because he did it so fast.
He did it right. So that's why they keep saying, yeah, civilization. What the nigga that did the speech for what's the guy that got killed?
He was sitting in the chair and shit. Yeah,
One guy.
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, that nigga Steve something. He talking about, yeah, we was the Greeks. That nigga said we was Athens.
Yeah.
We was the Romans. We know, nigga. The niggas always talking about the Greek Empire.
Nigga try to do a motivational,
Yeah.
get their spirits up.
Yeah.
That shit over. You are not Alexander. That shit is over with.
Just like the parade that Donald Trump had.
Yeah.
Right. You see the soldiers, they were like, why are we doing
Yeah, that
this?
shit over.
Right, then you go to China and Russia, these people are polished. You go to North Korea, these soldiers are polished.
They got that energy for war.
Yeah, man.
That's the title for the lesson. And they got that energy for war, man.
I got one real.
America don't got no energy for war, man.
This Psalms 140 and 11.
Hey, Shalaki, when you leave America, ain't no fruit booters in the war, in the armies, in the militaries, man. No Korea don't got no fruit booters in the army, man.
Iranians don't.
Ain't no fruit booters in the Russian army, man. But it's a whole bunch of them in America's army. Fruit booters and women.
Making TikToks and shit.
Yeah.
It's Psalms 140 and 11. Let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him.
And evil is evil. The very evil that the so-called white man has perpetuated throughout the four corners of the earth is the same evil that's chasing him. He's fallen upon the same devices that he set to ensnare the nation of Israel, man. The same thing. And his trump card, have you be it, is the same thing that's going to take him out in the end. He thought he had the trump card by having nuclear capability. But like a true idiot, he sold his trump card to the other nations. And now, according to prophecy, the other nations are going to use that trump card against him to enter into his own heart. So the so-called white man, the very evil that he's spoken and devised within the planet Earth is the very evil that's chasing him to the end, man.
Right. And if you really study the history of the conquistadors and the violent, vile acts that they did, they were so proud to write about, ravishing a woman in front of her man, ravishing the wife of a chief of a city or a town, testing their strength by trying to cut somebody in half, smacking babies against rocks, cutting pregnant women open and stomping on the baby. This is how this nigga started. You gotta be delusional to think that you gonna end riding off into the sunset like you Clint fucking Eastwood. That's a mocking of the Lord, man. All that blood you shed is pursuing you now. And you thought you had the ups, but now you're finding out you don't. Even with this truth is a snare unto him. He can't put on CNN because then it validates it. He can't send somebody to confound it because you can't confound it. So what do? That's checkmate.
And try to come down with great wrath. That's his only other option.
That's it.
But even in that, he's been bested. Because now, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, even now the elect are showing signs that they're not scared of death, man. They're not scared of the wrath that the so-called white man has. Because at the end of the day, the so-called white man doesn't have a lordship over our spirit. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai has the lordship over our spirits. We don't have, and furthermore, we don't have anything to lose here. So when you're dealing with a man that doesn't have anything to lose and that doesn't fear you, you're dealing with something that you really can't handle, man.
Yeah. That's it.
It's beautiful.
I'm going to read from Job 24 and 24.
Hey, we don't got nothing to lose, man.
Right.
Hey, and once it's beautiful. Call it Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, because once the Lord removes once the Lord removed that mental fucked up thought about dying from a brother's mind, it's over.
And if I
Bro,
may
dying, nigga, that shit is easy.
say, right?
We just found out dying is the easiest way out this bitch.
That's the easiest way out. That's the easiest way out.
Hey, that's the easiest way out. Nigga, kill me.
Right.
Bills. Work. Move. For what?
Right.
Hey, Paul say, hey, to die is gain. Right? You can be with Yahweh Shai, but to live is better because you get the word. Like you quoted earlier, that's Sirach 7:15. Hey, hate not laborious work, man, which the Most High has ordained for the husbandman. I want to be here to see the so-called white man fall. Dying is easy.
And we have something else working on our side too. Time is working on our side.
Right.
Time is in our favor. The more time.
That's that movie Fallen.
Yep.
With Denzel
I just watched that last week, bro.
The demon.
The Hosea.
His favorite song was Time is on my side. If you've never seen Fallen with Denzel Washington, you should watch that movie.
I just watched that last week. That's crazy.
And
Time.
Scripture says, right? Happy is a man, I'm paraphrasing, that have joy of his children and live to see the destruction of his enemies.
Right.
That's why we want to be here. Right. This is like our number one preference.
Hey, because the more time that passes, the worse this kingdom gets. It's just like during the time of Tobit, and Tobias. The more time that passed by, the worse Nineveh got. The more and more prophecy started to be fulfilled. So even though we perish on the outside, the scriptures say our inward man is being renewed daily. And time is on our side concerning prophecy and the end of the so-called white man's rulership. He's not getting any better. The rulership isn't getting any more prosperous. He's getting worse as time progresses. And he's losing more and more allies as time progresses. So time is against the so-called white man, not us. That's why our sleep is sweet. Because when we go home, we know that what's next? Our time is next. Yahweh Shai's time is next. When we wake up tomorrow, Yahweh Shai is going to be closer. Yahweh Shai, and Esau is going to be further away from his rulership. So time is on our side, and the so-called white man is trying to fight his best against time. That's why he's trying to come out with his AI, data centers, goddamn chat GPT, Plant 6G, Palantir. He's trying to come out with these different things because time is not on his side. Revelation 12:12 says he's going to come down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time.
Hey, you niggas can talk about China help. Yeah. China move quicker than Elon Musk. His first brain chip. Yeah. Y'all working together, nigga. Yeah. Right. Y'all should be doing that. You fulfilling Revelation 13.
Still speaking that bullshit. This is Exodus chapter 14 and verse 14. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
Right. And we have peace through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai. Scriptures tell us that those who are heavy laden, roughly paraphrasing, come rest with us, man.
Right.
And the scriptures, through the scriptures and prophecy, we receive comfort, man. We receive peace, man. We receive peace, man.
Exactly.
Concerning the times, concerning where we're at, concerning death, concerning our lives here in Babylon, we have peace concerning every matter that we can ponder upon, man.
And the Lord said that in Exodus. He said, I'm going to fight for you, and you're going to hold your peace. That's like if your rib say, oh, I heard a noise. You know, that spirit of like, nah, that's what the Lord doing for his flock. And what is the Lord telling us to do? Hold our peace. Which means occupy. Be occupied in this, the household.
Right. And we cooking.
Right.
Cooking right here. He got the protection all there.
And the Lord stepping forth and fighting for us. The Lord putting all the pieces together. The Lord said, I shall give people for thy life. The Lord said, you are precious in my sight, so I'm giving the same way the Lord did it in Egypt. The Lord took the firstborn of every Egyptian as a ransom. Since you kept my firstborn, I'm getting rid of all of yours. Man and beast. Now what? And we got freed. This is the second Exodus. So the Lord is telling us, even in this second Exodus, I'm going to fight for you, and you going to hold your peace.
Hey, every time we talk about that, I think about the brother Yeromia in UK. She'll mess us up the Most High. But it was him that made the point. The Lord took the firstborn in Egypt. What if the mama and the dad was the firstborn of their family? They went too. They died too. What if the sister and the brother was the firstborn? The sister was the firstborn. Hey, the mom and the dad and the sister death out of every household. Everybody that was first born to their family, the Lord took them out of there with the cattle. That's heavy, man. But you think, oh, it's just gonna be your son. They got took, he's the firstborn. No, nigga, you probably the firstborn of your house, so you and your son went. Your wife probably the firstborn of her family. She went too. Man, the Lord cold, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 12. So they all together had innumerable dead with one kind of death. Neither were the living sufficient to bury them. For in one moment the noblest offspring of them was destroyed. For whereas they would not believe anything by reason of the enchantments, upon the destruction of the firstborn, they acknowledge this people to be the sons of Yahweh Shah.
Hey, so the Lord gave them Egyptians in exchange for the elect in that time, man. The Lord saw fit. The Lord saw the lives of those who obeyed the word more precious than the multitude of those Egyptians, man. Paul got one for you.
Imagine you the second one. You wake up to find your brother dead, your mom and your daddy dead.
Yeah,
And you 4 years old.
Yeah.
What you supposed to do?
Yeah. I made that point too. Yeah.
Hey, going back to that dearly,
Walking that bit by yourself.
going back to the dearly beloved, revenge not yourself.
Right.
You know, the woman, you know, we are likening it to the virgins, the woman to the Lord. We cook, we take care of the house. You know what I'm saying? The Lord protects, you know? We cook, hey, feed my sheep. You know, we do the cooking part of it. We do the cleaning the house and you know,
setting the house in order.
Setting the house in order, and the Lord is the protector. The Lord is protector. That's why we ain't supposed to lay our hands on nobody or look tough or act. You know what I'm saying? It's the Lord that's the ultimate tough guy.
Wait here upon me.
Yeah, wait here upon me. It's the Lord that's the slayer.
Because that was the Lord showing his dominance over the exchange. Because Pharaoh tried to keep our people like, nah, these mine. And the Lord showed him like, nah, nigga, these my people. And the Lord gave the firstborn and everything in exchange for his people, man.
That was the conversation. Because all of the plagues were a conversation. Well, where's the God that you say could stop this shit? And in the finale, Exodus 4:22, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, let my son go that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn.
That's the negotiation, man. That's the only negotiation that the Lord is gonna go forth with. Either or. Either you gonna do what I say, or I'm gonna kill you, nigga. The easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. Hey, y'all got a quick one for you.
Ecclesiastes 44:17. Noah was found perfect and righteous. In a time of wrath, he was taken in exchange for the world.
So, hey, Noah was taken in exchange for the world. You got to think, at that point in time, only 8 people were taken in exchange for the whole world at that time. That's how the Lord viewed those 8 souls. More valuable than the whole world at that time. The same thing is coming up in these latter days. The Lord is going to give the Lord is going to give exchange us for the world, man.
Yeah, making that point. It said Noah. It's about the name, which is your name. There's a right that comes with your name.
Right.
You got the bars, like you got the bars, you're a general, Hey, like the one dude I think I put in the chat, old nigga.
Yeah, that's the Sean Ryan.
Yeah, Sean Ryan.
You see all them bars that nigga got?
James Capers,
He got them bars. Hey, that's his rank, man. Hey, that's why I tell you, a name is better than precious ointment, man.
Right.
Hey, Yahushua got his name. So behind Yahushua, the elect men gonna get their name too.
Hey, because that dude, he's a living legend amongst the military.
Man, bro, that's cold.
He was before the Navy SEALs. He's before the Navy SEAls and the Marines.
What is his name again?
James Capers.
Bro, I got the bars, man.
Before there was a Navy SEAL, before there was a Marine, it was that nigga James Capers going through in Vietnam. He got the Purple Heart. He got all them different stars.
All that shit.
For just he was the forerunner essentially, man.
Having that salt.
Yeah.
That was his salt on the left hand.
Yeah, and they threw him on the front lines because he was a nigga.
Right.
They threw him on the front lines, but
And
he made a
it
name
through all
of
that
himself.
shit.
Yeah,
How the fuck the Edomites up that he made through all that?
Right.
they do.
Lost a lot of Edomites behind that shit.
They do. He just now
Lord showing his
received.
power. That's so-called.
He just now received the Medal of
Yeah,
Peace
bro,
or
that
something
shit
like that.
crazy.
After what? 50-something years?
Yeah, when he's almost dead, you know.
Now they gotta hype these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans up to fight this next war.
Yeah.
Because hey, you too can be like this. Nah.
No,
But at the same time, they removed the memorial for the World War II, the so-called black veterans.
Yep.
So it shows you that you giving your life to protect this place is of no value to the so-called white man.
right.
They don't honor or value that. The only reason they dusted off capers was to get you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans back in the spirit of fighting for your captivity.
Hey, because nobody remembers the Tuskegee Airmen.
Right.
Because without the Tuskegee Airmen, them Edomites was getting fucked up.
Right.
They was trying to go over there, they was getting fucked up every time. But as Jake was leading them over there to that land, there was no incidents at all of any planes being shot down. That is, they was guiding them to and from that land, man.
Jake, that's all.
That's
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
They were an instrument.
Yeah, you got one. You got yours on? You holding? Oh, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 51:19.
Yep.
For the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Yeah, because that's describing the Heavenly Father. When you look at our people, there's no other nation more talented than Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. When you actually go into the inventions, the modern world and the comforts of the modern world would not be enjoyed without the mind of a Negro, Latino, or Native American. The refrigerator, the stoplight,
Automobile.
Folding chair.
GPS,
Folding
the
chair.
internet.
Yep. Cotton gin.
All of the foundational things that built this society came from the mind of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and they will not give you your credit. They made no account of your labors. That's why the Lord said the righteous man shall stand up in great boldness. And now that's happening, and there's nothing Esau can do about it. Because concerning the elect, you can't bribe them, you can't threaten them with captivity.
Get to the back of the bus, boy.
You can't shake their face.
Get to the back of the bus, boy.
That's beautiful.
Jeremiah 50.
It's like, go
I'm
ahead,
gonna say
go ahead.
that's beautiful that he said that, because every time I'm on Instagram, you know, I follow certain sites of truth, certain true things about history, and it's always either a black woman made this or a black man made this, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord said it. Jacob is the form of all things.
things.
Either you believe it or you don't.
Yeah,
If you
come,
don't, we don't
come,
give a fuck.
Yeah, come.
The link came from the Lord.
Yeah.
The Lord made sure everything was made.
Cell phone too.
So, see that? Yeah, see that? It's just, bro, it's just crazy. Now it's coming up, though. Instagram,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad it's real. It's real, like,
Because, hey,
fascinating.
The Lord, everything that was hid shall be made manifest.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful.
Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms.
And that's not far-fetched. Just imagine all these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's in the NFL and the NBA, and the MMA and in boxing, with their mind geared towards war. And all that athleticism focused on taking life. With the spirit of, that's why this ain't even a conversation when we get back with the Lord. They don't even have a chance. It's not even close. But Jake thought that we could be strong alone. You can't be strong without the Father. And once we join in with the Father, the Lord says He's gonna make us a sharp threshing instrument having teeth. That means all of Esau's military can't compare to what the Lord's gonna give the men of the Lord. Non-GMO.
This is Isaiah 43.
Organic.
Isaiah 43:3. For I am Yahweh thy power, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for thee, since thou was precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore I will give men for thee and people for thy life.
Yeah, Negro, Latino, and Native American. The Lord looks at us as a very valuable nation, which is why the Lord went through all of this trouble to correct us.
Right.
That's why the Lord said, why should ye be stricken anymore? It ain't even worth punishing us no more, because the Lord it's obvious 2/3 of our people will not return to the Lord.
Yeah, they can't. They can't. Shit.
And this liberty that we have on this side has been a testament that 2/3 of our people will never return to the Lord if He don't intervene.
Right.
Which means we will always be in a constant state of being delivered and being put back in captivity.
Yep.
Right? And the heathens know that they didn't have a chance against us when we were righteous. Because they know the Heavenly Father Yahweh is with us. So they had to deceive us in order to weaken us. So that our power would turn its back on us. And then we got spoiled. That's the only way that they can prevail. All right, those Psalms 83ers.
Right.
You know, that crafty counsel.
Yeah, I still want that first single.
Hey, yeah. In Jeremiah 30, the Lord say that He wounded us with the wound of an enemy.
Right.
So only the Lord can fix what happened. And I be watching on Warcraft. And because I was successful, great goal fix for 2/3. Because they can't cross over. Hey, when the dude put a shield up to stop them from crossing over to the humans, his son was on the other side with the fucking I forget what they called. On the movie Warcraft. But his son was on the other side, and the motherfucker killed him. He couldn't get him. The dude put a force field up. He would tell he was on the mountain, put a field up so that they couldn't cross over. But when he put the field up, the shield, his son was on the other side with them. Yeah, that shit fucked him up because he just grabbed his son like this, right? Because he was on the other side of the shield, he just stuck the shit through him. And then he did like this and just slung his ass down like, he had to stand there and watch that shit. I said, damn, so I just thought about Jake. Yeah, Jake, 2/3 can't cross over. If the Lord don't activate your switch, making the point, you in a dark place. Jake, hey, the Lord don't turn the light on, you in a dark place. You gotta stay there, man. Because Esau, when it say he believed that he should not return out of darkness. Hey, 2/3 with Esau, man. Hey, but when the light get turned on, boy, it's gonna be Jacob's trouble.
Right.
When a nigga do realize shit was for real the whole time, you gonna be getting ate on.
That's it.
Right. And the lights will be off.
Real quick.
Right.
This is Psalms chapter 69 and verse 22 in the NLT. Let the bountiful table set before them become a snare, and their prosperity become a trap.
Hey, that's why. Oh, that goes to that goes to the Isaiah 28. The Lord said, on that table is full of filth and vomit, and no place clean. Because King David already said, Lord, let them 2/3 niggas stay over there. Right. Hey, they want to stay clean to the Jake love the world, man. Going to all the points y'all was saying earlier. Hey, Esau got Jake chasing that bag, man. Niggas can't see nothing but money.
Let their prosperity be.
Yeah. Niggas can't see nothing but getting. I got to get to the money. It's all about money, man.
Hey, 2nd Ezra 9:9 says that they have received benefits.
And have not known.
And have not known me.
Right.
You know?
Right, because what's that? Psalm 68:19. The Lord daily loadeth us with benefits.
Right.
Bountiful table.
All our benefits come from the Lord, man.
Right.
Whether you a 2/3 or whatever. But niggas ain't gonna say, no, man. Going back to the point, who signed the checks? So-called white man. So you can't tell a 2/3 nigga that the Lord ain't signing your check.
Right.
No, man, my check got Bob Baker on that bitch.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
Right.
And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. Going into the point that brother was making, that these 2/3, they focus on all the wrong things. You know, like it says in 2nd Ezra 9, when they had yet liberty, they chosen the thing that the Lord delighted not. You know, there's a punishment for that. And a lot of 2/3 think a lot of 2/3 think in the same way that Esau thinks that they're gonna get away with all this dumb shit. The Lord has an answer for them.
Hey, in the mind of the average Negro, Latino, Native is a ghetto, man. They have no productive thoughts. They have no beneficial thoughts.
Right.
The mind of a Negro is unproductive, and it's a glorified ghetto.
Right.
And the Lord is going to punish them according to their own vain opinions, man.
Yep.
That's it. Ezekiel 36 and 2. Thus said the Lord God, because the enemy has set against you, aha, even the ancient high places are always in possession. Therefore prophesy and say.
Yeah, because in the Vatican, they got our records.
Right.
You know, you got elites that may even have the bones of the kings of Judah right there in the cellar.
Yep.
They have a little dinner, they be like, come downstairs, I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah. Just like one, it's like pulling the fucking 89 Roberts out of the cellar.
Yeah. And all our relics.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
They have our they have the evidence.
Jeremiah 17 tell you that.
Our archaeology, they have it in their possession. And that's why they walk around so proud, like, man, we've subdued them. There's no way they're getting out of this.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know who else thought that? The Egyptians.
Ezekiel 30.
They say this Pope is Haitian. His bloodline go back to Haitian.
Ezekiel 36. Ezekiel 36 and 3. Therefore prophesy and say, thus say the Lord God, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side.
Hey, they did that to us, so now it's the Lord. We've been doing them the same way, because it was that Job 18. They say terror shall take hold on him on every side. Hey, they did it to us. So it's just a righteous get back, man. That's the title for a lesson. Go
Right.
ahead.
And swallow you up on every side, that ye might be in possession.
And because, you know, the so-called white man say, well, you know what, y'all had us in slavery. But that was the decree. The elders shall serve thee. What was wrong about that? That came from up top.
Right.
So you can't even say that was foul. That was from up top. Let nations serve thee.
Right.
So you can't even use that.
Right.
But what you did was wrong, man. You're wrong.
And we didn't buck break any one of you.
Right.
Hey, since thou has blood shall pursue thee, so
Right.
thou has hated blood.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Israelites wasn't out to get blood on them. No, man, that's Esau's nature.
Esau sit on a Sean Ryan lazy boy and brag about the shit that they done did to those people over there in Afghanistan and Iraq. Yeah, we snuck in his house and we whispered his name, and once he popped his head out, when we walked in, and I killed the guy next to his 5-year-old daughter and they talk about this shit like it was brave. You're not brave.
Right.
There's a difference between a warrior and a hunter.
Right.
A hunter only want to get down when he got the advantage.
Right.
And that's the so-called white man in a nutshell. That's why the Lord is setting up the perfect adversary with the Russians.
Right.
They got a modern military too. What's up? They can jam signals too. They can cut the lights off on the whole block too.
Right.
You tough when you fighting a bunch of guys with sweatpants on and an old-ass AK-47. How tough are you against another modern military?
Right.
That's what the Lord's about to test. And we know according to prophecy, you're going to lose.
Right. Ooh. I said Jeremiah 17, Jeremiah 8 about the bones of Judah. Y'all got it.
Ezekiel
You want me to
36.
bring it up?
No, we got you.
Ezekiel 36 and 3. Therefore prophesy and say, thus said the Lord God, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side.
Hey, and they tell you that in Hosea 8. Hosea 8 and 8, it say Israel is swallowed up. Now should they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein there's no pleasure, man. You got it.
That ye may be a possession unto the residue of the heathen.
Hey, the residue of the heathen. Hey, the residue of the heathen is the so-called white man, Amalek, the chief of them.
That's the so-called Jews.
Right. And just like Big Bro always say, it wasn't the elites that had niggas in slavery. It's these Edomites on TikTok, these HVAC engineers, these plumbers, these electricians, them bitches on TikTok crying. But you niggas were watching them get niggas hung. Watching niggas get hung. Now you crying about the elites taking away your middle class. But welcome back to the basis of men, what Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, West Indian and Haitians have always been at. And we good down here.
That's always been the strategy of the so-called white man. The moment they conquered everything, in order to appease the poor so-called whites, they would say, look, hey, have at it with the niggas. Hang them. Hey, if you catch one, drag them by the truck. And that was to distract them from the fact that the rich so-called white people kept all the money for themselves
Right.
and gave you a thing called white privilege,
That's it.
which has been removed from you now.
Right.
Now you're down here with us. Now it's a class war.
Right. Generational wealth and white privilege is over.
It is.
And ye are taken up in the lips of talkers,
Right.
and are an infamy
Infamy of the people.
of the people.
The damn
So now you're being known for your crimes as a
Right.
nation of people.
Right.
Now you can't spin what Christopher Columbus did and make it sound like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was heroic.
Right, right,
Y'all the
yeah.
fucking devil. It's obvious. Your history speak louder than our words.
Right.
That's why they don't come up here trying to tongue wrestle about them not being the devil.
Hey.
They were just hoping nobody would talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Hey, that's why, that Isaiah 25:7, the Lord said He's going to destroy the covering cast.
That is most. That's right.
Right.
Who is the covering cast? The so-called white man.
Right.
The lies. Yeah.
He's the one that covered the nations. He's the one that covered the bullshit.
Right.
Oh, what's that? Isaiah 20 was 29. It said the earth with no more. Disclose his blood? It should reveal his iniquities, man. Is the last verse in Isaiah 26 or 29? One of the two.
That's why that shameful spewing upon your glory.
26 and 22.
Right.
If you wrote a story and said a man came over to another man's land and killed his entire family,
21.
and then went and got another family and lived in that man's house and built it up. If you heard that story without knowing any of the characters, you would be like, that man's the villain.
Right. Right.
But somehow in the world we live in today, it's been flipped to make this nigga look like he's the good guy. And the niggas he brought over here is the bad guy. Ironic.
Man.
The victims of your crimes is not the villain.
Right.
That's why scriptures say that Satan shall be loosed a little season and shall deceive the nations. How is it that all the nations think that Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the criminals on the planet while being the actual criminal?
Right. Hey.
How that work, man?
And that's
Hey,
got to
so-
be some serious witchcraft.
Hey, so it say, right, Isaiah 25:7, it said He gonna destroy in this mountain, America, the face of the covering cast. Who is the face of the covering cast? The so-called white man did that shit. He's the face of the covering cast of all people, of all nations.
Right.
So now the Lord destroying that shit by the spirit of His mouth.
Right.
Now everything about the so-called white man, from the top to the bottom, hey, now when the Lord said He gonna make you shame for spewing, shall be on your glory. Now the nation gonna see your nakedness. This nigga hid his shit for a long ass time.
Right.
Diligently, my ass. But now read this.
Isaiah 26:21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of His place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
Talking about the elites. The Edomites, the so white man's a nation of people, but the elites just pushing all this shit for their iniquity. Go ahead.
The earth also shall disclose her blood.
The earth shall also disclose her blood. Who is the earth? It's the Israelites. Start with the men under Yahushua. We the earth, the husbandmen. Go ahead.
And shall know.
Hey, even the nations are starting to rise up.
Right.
Because
Right.
I believe it's in Habakkuk 2, it said the stone shall cry out.
Right,
So it's,
right.
What did it say with Abel? His blood cried unto
Right,
God.
yeah.
All the blood you shed, you don't think it's crying unto the Lord like, Lord,
Yeah.
how long this?
Yeah.
This is a reign of terror.
Hey,
That's been labeled as democracy and
Right.
freedom. A reign of terror, a crime spree that has been rebranded as progress, as civilized.
Right.
You know how disgusting that is?
Hey, what the Lord said, Deuteronomy 32:1, and real quick, it say, Deuteronomy 32:1, give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth. Who the Lord talking to? Who is the heavens? Who is the earth? The Lord talking to us, man. Read,
Right.
read.
Hey, that's a beautiful point because only when you come to this truth,
Right.
you find out they're Edomites.
Right.
You can say, oh, the crimes of America. But then you absolve the Australians for what they did. America's the problem. No,
Yeah.
it's the family of Esau.
Right. That's the
Whether they
micro-
call themselves Australian or Russian or German or New Zealand.
Right.
It's not a coincidence that everywhere they go, they destroy the people that were already there.
Right.
Hey, this one.
This just a popular story. This just the most talked about part of the story.
Right.
But they done it everywhere they landed.
That's why the Lord said, Micah 2:3, he devised an evil against this family.
Yep.
The Edomites, man. The self-proclaimed so-called white man. There's an evil. That's why you got the Proverbs 16, right? Evil that's being reserved for the day of evil. The evil that's being reserved for the day of evil. Yeah. Hey, have cool too. Hey, so this nigga is trying to nest up all the money so he can hide. It say so he can hide from the day of evil. Nigga, it's you. So you finna go hide from yourself, nigga.
Wow.
That's why.
Hey, what's the script?
That's why 2 Corinthians 15 said they gonna be eating each other in that bitch. Everybody looking like this nigga, man. This nigga.
What you
Nigga
say?
in the bunker. All y'all billionaires. Look at this nigga.
And the
You a nigga, nigga.
and the curse is gonna be on them. Just like we have an evil eye towards a brother.
We ate our kids.
Their ass is gonna be
That's one
down
of the
there.
curses. In Deuteronomy 28, we had to eat our kids.
Right.
In the siege.
All right.
Y'all niggas got all this power, but y'all gonna be eating each other.
Cause the
Look at
Lord-
each other. We're saying Sirach 14. The nigga say he got an evil eye towards his own.
Right.
Wait till they eye to eye with each other.
Right.
Nigga, how long we gotta stay down here?
Yeah.
A year.
Right. Proverbs 11. Proverbs 11. He that trouble in his own house.
Right. Yeah, man. The Lord playing a beautiful game with these so-called white people, man.
Hey, because they're gonna fall into the same fate that Haman fell into.
That's it.
By the same gallows that he hung
it.
or built for our people to be hung by, he's gonna be hanged by the same gallows.
Right. That's it, beautiful.
Hey, he looking before the mirror. If you stay away, forget it with man of man.
Yeah.
Trying to hide from evil.
Yeah.
You have more on that, Yoko?
Y'all was gonna say something.
Okay, y'all.
Y'all want to read this again, too?
When down in the bunker, we gonna be looking at each other like, dang, look like a nice big chick.
Yeah. One more time.
No,
real quick.
raw piece of meat.
Isaiah 26 and 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover the cursed slain.
See?
Right.
Because that's the covering cast of. Hey, no, everything is out now, man.
Right.
Going back, hey, with the apostles, all the way down to brothers now, man.
Right.
Hey, Obadiah 1. How are the things that Esau searched out and sought up?
Right.
Prophecy, man.
Right. And the beautiful thing about it, he wrote
All this shit.
all this shit down. So we're reading it. Don't get mad at us. You
You
wrote
just
it.
tell niggas they can't go in. Well, the Lord said, no, let them niggas go read in the library. Nigga, you signed that shit, nigga.
Sounds like a precept.
Yeah,
Y'all
you got it. Go ahead.
Job chapter 20, verse 27 in NLT. The heavens will reveal their guilt, and the earth will testify against them.
That's it. The unicorn. That's it, the unicorn.
Right.
The World Wide Web is revealing everything that the so-called white man has done in the earth.
Right. And he's making their own tongues to fall on them.
Man, cause boy, when I say, boy, I would never think, boy, that chick Catherine Fitz and this nigga Richard Wolf and Chris Hedges, and man, it's so many, man.
Right.
They all saying the same shit. Our kingdom is finished.
Right.
They all screaming the same shit.
Yeah, but they're looking at the financial,
Cause
economic.
they economists.
Right.
That's Ecclesiastes 12.
Right.
Keepers of the house shall tremble.
They're trembling.
Hey, cause they look out the window.
Right.
Hey, America is getting dark, man.
Yeah, but they're not looking at the impending total destruction.
No, cause they don't know.
Right. They're looking at the monetary demise.
Right. I they looking at our money drying up.
Yeah.
Not knowing they get deep.
Hey,
Right.
and that's why Esau is starting to crack down on people that have the testimony of Yahushua, because the testimony of Yahushua is exposing everything that he's done and everything that he's trying to do. You know, you have them trying to crack down now on anti-capitalistic view, people who have anti-capitalistic, AI intelligence, and something else views on the internet, man. They're labeling them as domestic terrorists, man. And that's exactly what Esau is trying to put us into the category of, because the testimony of Yahushua is directly against everything that the so-called white man has established, man. This whole empire is contrary to the Lord's standard, man. This capitalism bullshit, this AI bullshit, all this that the so-called white man has established, the Lord is completely against it. And for that testimony, he's going to try to demonize the men of the Lord, man. But hey, through the Spirit, man, the men of the Lord already have the victory over that, man.
And if you look at everything from the lens of the Lord being in control, even the idea of America and the freedom of speech, along with the internet, was really a tool that the Lord used to gather his people with the word. But once they're gathered, freedom of speech has fulfilled its purpose.
Right.
There's no longer a need for freedom of speech once the elect have been gathered. So that's why he's starting to move to judge people based on what they say. Because we're at that time where the job is at a point of being done. It was on freedom of speech was only set up, the Constitution was only set up really from a spiritual aspect to gather the elect. It was a tool that the Lord used to gather the elect. Because from Babylon the Great, which is America, it is the only place where you can speak uncensored. Under the law. Putin just killed a nigga that was speaking against him. He just killed an artist that was drawing pictures, a critic.
Nigga look like vocab.
He was killed for speaking against Putin. The freedom of speech in Babylon the Great was a tool that the Lord used to gather his people from the four winds, from the four corners of the earth.
Hey, that's why Apostle Holly make the point about America being the main focal point, man.
Because them niggas over there in North Korea, them Kim Jong-un, if you got the wrong haircut, he putting you to death. Man. You out of there. you ain't got no so-called freedom over there, man.
That nigga strict program.
This nigga doesn't speak, you better clap.
You got a choice between 4 haircuts. If you don't got 4 haircuts, it's through.
Hey, if this nigga laugh, you better laugh with him.
4 haircuts, God.
That's a real court.
If he catch you playing K-pop, he catch you playing K-pop, you out of there.
Yeah, you through.
Naming you.
Yeah, you through.
Back to the lobby.
Only I seen a video where they was having like a meeting and one of the representatives was asleep.
Yeah, get him out of here. Okay, you gonna go to sleep by it.
Hey, and
Damn,
on the
Kim Jong, I mean,
He
dang.
don't play.
that nigga don't play. Putin neither.
Right
They
now,
don't play that shit.
is America messing with him now?
Hell no.
Because he's got the money.
Yeah, you got that play.
And if I can add real quick on the flip side of what bro was saying, you know, the Lord is he's gonna use the same that persecution that Esau's gonna come down with. That's for 2 reasons, man. One, the famine of the word, right? And then on the other end, we being tried, man. Right. So hey, it's the Lord's.
That's why I was saying the prophecy playing out.
Right.
Bro, missing that whole Constitution shit. That was the Lord.
Right.
Hey, we almost done with the street ministry, man. Right. That's the Ezekiel 3, 24 through 27. The Lord told Ezekiel, hey man, that would make the point about 2020, man. We thought it was over.
Right.
Hey, but the nigga Jacob still able to go and do StreamYard video. No, it ain't no.
Yeah.
We couldn't come out here with goddamn words.
Right.
Go ahead, y'all. You got it.
It's Jeremiah 49 and what?
When you go into martial law, a part of martial law is you can't assemble yourselves. I think it's like more than 2 or 3. Something like
4 or 5, I think it is.
But there's basically a law against assembly. When a state is in martial law, you can't gather yourselves up in more than 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. So you can tell when the hammer hits the road, it's the Lord saying, "Look, I done said all I need to say."
That family.
Hey, they had a prelude to that COVID. They say you can't gather in groups more than 6.
That's what it was. It was that COVID shit.
Right.
Hey, and in America, everybody, hey, you know somebody that knows somebody that listen to video. You know somebody if you ain't came past the camp, and somebody you know, you probably work with them, like your cousin, something.
You heard something.
Hey, and I also make the point too, bro, I don't care where you at, the Lord say go to the chief place of the city. Everybody down here, man. Everybody down here. They walk past us. Hey, where they go out on the weekend? On Friday. They going to go drink. Downtown, everybody here. So Lord making sure, hey, y'all ass going down there to get marked. Whether you know it or not. If you come past these brothers, if you somewhere you ain't never seen us, cool. If that's where you club it every week, you on Pine Street, you never came down here, you good. But if your ass came down here, right here, and went that way, nigga, you saw us. It's over.
Man, it's so crazy because the Lord had the FIFA be in 2026 in America.
Yeah.
So Jake coming from Miami, Jake in Houston, Texas, Jake getting marked either for destruction or for salvation. That, man, 2020, and I always feel like this is the last FIFA.
Lord willing, it is.
Lord willing, Lord willing. I feel like this is the last one.
How many
2026.
how often they do?
For every 4 years.
Every 4 years.
I feel like I've been wanting to say that, man, through the spirit. I feel like this is the last FIFA.
It might be.
Because it had all nations. You got Netherlands here, bitch. People that got money to
Yeah.
get everybody here.
All 18 nations.
Colombia, you got the nation, all
All 18
nations.
nations.
Yeah.
I remember when the
And you
World
got
Cup was
Germany,
being
you
held
got
in America.
fucking Belgium's in Houston, Texas.
Right, what the scripture said, he gathered all nations unto himself.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, and it's beautiful because even
Everybody's
even amongst them, we have Israelites amongst them too. So
Right.
some come get the word, either for destruction or salvation.
Either mercy or mark. One or two.
Right.
Go ahead,
Jeremiah
If I may
40.
say-
There you go, bro. Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, going back to 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman. Its counsel perished from the prudent.
Yeah, it is. It's gone.
Yeah.
Their job was create the atom, split the atom, make nuclear capability. Then we won't need you no more. Go ahead.
Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back. Dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Don.
Right.
For I will bring calamity of Esau upon him,
Right.
and a time that I will vanish and visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes?
The answer is yes, because you had a system set up.
Right.
You had a welfare system set up in Israel. Go ahead.
If these by night they will destroy till they have enough.
Right. You can't take all the fucking grapes.
Right. You take the whole tree, that's bastard.
Esau gonna take all that shit, and he gonna do it quietly. Nigga gonna have some shit. Nigga gonna start a riot over here.
Yeah. That's how everybody over there.
Yeah, everybody over there. That nigga said that hard. That nigga said, now you can go hit the goddamn Fort Knox right now. All the police. Oh shit. Yeah, Esau smooth. He's a cunning hunter.
Right.
Go ahead up.
Verse 10. For I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places,
Right.
and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled.
Hey, why he can't hide himself no more? Because the light is on him.
There you go.
Right? Job 15 said he believed not that he should return out of darkness. The light on him.
Right.
Everywhere you look at a brother somewhere teaches account, the light on his ass.
That's it.
You can't hide no more. It's too much light.
Right.
Go ahead.
And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
And the cold part about it is the Lord is making you bear with truth.
Man.
You made everybody else bear with lies.
If I can, Bumper Sean, you brothers made a beautiful point
got it,
about
bro.
Kim Jong-un being in certain places. Brother can't preach over there because it's serious. This is Psalms chapter 19, verse 3. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. So it says, verse 4, their line is gone out through all the earth. Now we know that line will be the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody there watching.
Yeah.
They just ain't saying shit.
There you go. Hey, if it's an elect, if you know what you most likely is, if it's an elect among Kim Jong-un,
Yeah,
and them,
be saved.
the bitch being quiet, but he gonna be saved.
I did a video.
right.
I did a video some years ago of this young chick. She said her father, I think from Ohio or somewhere, but she Judah, and he went over there and married in China though. And the girl used to fuck with at school because her ass speak Chinese, but she's a nigga. She Judah.
Judah.
Light-skinned Judite over there. She said they used to laugh at me at first. But then the bitch that they were talking about me, and I spoke back to the ass like,
Oh yeah. Is it a big thick girl?
no, she was
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You know. Don't follow all that much shit. But Psalms chapter, no, you got it. Our eyes been on that.
I just need to see a clip.
Yeah, see too much around the heathen, dog. Psalms chapter 19, verse 3 from the top. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. And I want to show you how. I want to show you how Esau is a devil, man. Because in the KJV it says Psalm chapter 19, verse 3, there's no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. If you get that in the NLT, Bumper Shaw, bear with me. That's why you gotta be careful. It says in the NLT, Psalms 19, verse 3, they speak without a sound or word, their voice is never heard.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Come on now.
Yeah, diabolical.
So it shows you that how hypocritical this bitch is.
So, yeah.
But going back to Psalms 19 verse 3, there's no speech nor language, their voice is not heard, their line is gone out through all the earth.
And how is that made possible?
Yeah, there you go.
The American experiment.
There you go.
The elites use this place as an experiment. Because they don't live over here.
No.
They just pollute the earth using this bitch. But guess what? The truth came through it.
Yep.
And that's why it served its purpose. Because all them places where they can't speak against their government, they can't stand up, and they're able to hear the word. And that's why every member of the elect is not necessarily a prophet. Because you have some of them that's in those lands that can't do this.
Right.
But the Lord set it up in Babylon the Great, the belly of the beast, for truth to pour out into the earth.
Right. That's why it's important to just keep it simple, man. Preach. Do your lessons, man. The Lord gonna take the word where it need to go.
Right.
We don't gotta fly to what's that?
Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea.
The boss says, unicorn do the heavy lift.
You know, we don't
Internet
gotta
do the heavy lift.
Right. Nigga getting chased out with gas cans.
They was shooting at they was shooting all their ass.
Yeah, they turned into track star. Boss said they weren't throwing them, they were shooting them.
Yeah, it was shooting bitches. Yeah. When the video first came out, you could see it. They were showing that shit.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Hey.
The apostles ain't never left America, nigga.
Right.
Never.
Continuing on, Psalm chapter 19, verse 4, their line is gone out through all the earth,
That's it.
and their word to the end of the world.
And Paul quoted this. It's in Romans chapter 12. He quoted that. You got it.
And them, and the Lord doubled that. That's the same thing. That first, and then the comma, that's the same. Their line is gone out through all the earth, comma, and their words to the end. He doubled that.
Right.
And their words to the end of the world.
That's the Matthew
24 and 14.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. I was just about to say that.
God, in them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun.
The sun is the truth.
Light.
Which is the light.
Yeah.
The tabernacle is the house of David. You got it.
Which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race.
You read this one? Yeah, first one. Hey, cause going back to being renewed every day, putting out the old man and putting in the new. Well, ain't no more for the old man now. That nigga gone. For me, that nigga been gone. So now it just, Lord willing, I can keep putting on this new man every day. Go ahead, read this.
1 Samuel 10:6. And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee,
Right.
and thou shalt prophesy with them, and shalt be turned into another man.
See that? The Spirit gonna come on you, and you shall prophesy with them, and you shall become another man.
Right.
Lord willing, man. Hey, new men.
Right.
Being born
Hey,
again.
the Lord done tapped us back into our first love, man, in
right.
Revelations 2, man.
That's beautiful, because I was making the point today in the video about going into the account with Jacob wrestling the angel, and
Yeah.
how the angel changed his name. In a sense, that was him being born again. Because the elder Barak, he made this point years ago about, we coming to this truth. We're no longer Taekwon. We're no longer Devin, whatnot. Hey, we're sons of the power.
The old nigga gone, man. Yeah.
Because that is a problem with a lot of Jake, man. They come into this truth. I believe you said it earlier. Jake come into this truth, and they try to, they straddling the fence. They're in between, still trying to be the man that they weren't in the world.
They got that man. They got that. I'm still the man syndrome. Yeah.
Because Apostle Paul was giving one of the apostles, they were giving the testimony about one of these dudes from the Old West talking about I was such and such in the world. I'm still that nigga in the truth, or something like that.
God,
I don't know if it was him. I don't know if it was him. It was some Jake, some Jake in going back to the Old One West.
Because he wasn't renewed after the likeness and manner of Yahushua. His foundation was never Yahushua, and that is really what's being exposed here in these latter days are the foundations, man. The foundation of the truth and your understanding is being exposed. Because the Lord, the reason why the Lord has these different heresies and different false prophets is to expose niggas' foundations, man. If you weren't founded upon that rock, which is Yahushua, then a lot of the stuff that's coming out in these latter days is going to expose your intentions,
They
man.
were rubbed in on the well, like the scriptures say, man.
Right. Hey, the scriptures liken the word unto a double or two-edged sword.
Right.
Cutting asunder the soul and spirit revealing the intentions of man, roughly
I'll read
paraphrasing.
it for you. I'll read it.
Right.
This is Hebrews 4:12. It reads, "For the word of God is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart."
Right, it's a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So
My
if you're,
vocab fucked up.
oh yeah, that's why you
I
fucked
can't
up.
sleep at night.
That's why you
know
fucked up.
how deep that is when it's
Yeah.
down to the marrow.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got motherfuckers that eat chicken, they bite that life. Damn, but you don't get the marrow out that bitch.
Yeah.
Motherfucker break the bone to pieces, get the marrow out that bitch. Get your ass, yeah, that's down to the pistol. Hey, it says the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, which is the mind. Hey, going back to that Sirach, that wisdom of Solomon 17 about the reason the offers had you tripping on some shit. Hey, cause that truth be like, that was like apostles in this vocab can't sleep, man.
Yeah, it came.
Them niggas can't sleep.
Yeah, he's disappointing the elites.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, right. Nigga. Hey, apostle, man, get them niggas they check back, man.
A lot of L's, man.
Yeah, get them niggas they check back, man. You failed them, man. Horribly.
Because the thoughts and intents of vocab Malone was like the Elder Yashwamba said to try to link us to Islamic terrorism.
Yeah.
That was the thoughts and intents of vocab Malone. And now that that shit is being exposed, he's grieved, man.
Yeah.
He don't know what else to do.
Slander. Hey, even slander don't work.
Right. He's trying to
Nothing against the truth.
That's it.
Slander don't work neither.
That's right. He's trying to debunk the words of the Lord with
Right.
the words of the Lord.
Right. Nigga, that.
Make it make sense.
You know how many times that nigga got sent back to the drawing board?
Yeah. He's still going back to that.
Like,
bitch.
foiled again.
Hey, vocab, man, he really messed up with this last video. With Haragia.
He got on his.
He kept saying, "Hey, you gonna make this, you gotta
No, go ahead, go
man,
ahead.
cause he kept saying, man, hey, vocab not getting paid and he might die. Cause that he looked bad on that one.
He did.
He was never supposed to let that. Did it go live or how did that he release
I
that?
don't know if I don't.
That worked against him.
But yeah, it did.
That
Man,
worked so
dude,
badly
drilling
against
the
him.
shit out of his ass.
'Cause the man say, are you gonna keep trying to recycle and try to throw dirt on them?
Yeah.
This is not what I'm here for.
He said, when you
man,
gonna
the
go-
elites probably saw that like, yo, we got that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
When you gonna go
Yeah.
over there? He said, nigga, take a baseball. I gotta take a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I ain't just said, nigga, go over there and fuck with them.
Yeah. If you trying to throw dirt on them, if this is your mission still to keep throwing dirt on them,
I watched the whole
Oh,
shit.
man.
He went in on his
yeah,
ass.
that's tough. And that wasn't supposed to get out. That
That's
well, it
the
was
Lord.
through the spirit. Yes,
That's the Lord. It was supposed to get out.
Through the, yeah,
It
you're
was.
right. But
It
I'm talking
was.
about according to their plan,
Yeah.
it wasn't supposed to go like that.
That shit cut him so bad. He went on a Apostle Bar comic book.
Yeah, man,
Who,
see,
Vocab
hey,
did?
man, vocab look bad, man.
Yeah.
I think
did.
Elder Yashwamba too.
Hey, give me get 1 Peter 2, 6, and somebody get Sirach 24 and 19. You got it.
1 Peter 2:6. Wherefore also it is counted in the scripture.
Contained.
Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture. Behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone.
That's your Howard shot.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Elect, precious.
See, he's elect. He's precious first, Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
And he that believeth on him shall not be confounded.
And he that believe on him should not be confounded.
Right.
Hey, so you can't confound the truth. Even though that one dude, hey, even though he ain't in the truth, hey, he was drilling that nigga.
Yeah.
He drilled the shit out of vocab.
Yeah.
That nigga was stuck, man.
Yeah.
Read this other one, Sirach 19, 20, 24, 19. Hey, you can't confound the truth, man. You cannot confound the truth. And even though he ain't in the truth, he was drilling his ass with the truth.
It's still like he was kind of protecting it a little.
Of course.
Yeah, little key.
Hey, but everybody gonna look bad.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
At the end of the
At
day.
the end of the day,
Yeah, that's it.
Yahweh
Yeah.
Shah gonna make everybody look bad,
After
man.
we found the fight against
Once
the,
you in his truth and you leave his truth, you're not the same.
Right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why niggas bug out. Niggas that was in the truth and they leave the truth, they bug out. They're worse. Niggas getting pink hair and shit.
That spirit that went away from her, they brought back 7 more spirits.
Yeah.
Congregation of the dead.
That's why it was beautiful to see him still do that shit with vocab and
Yeah, that was beautiful.
with 8 demons on his ass.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
That's what you call
It's like the demon saying, Yahweh Shai know. The men out there
Paul
preaching,
I
I know
know.
them.
Yeah.
But he was cursing vocab at He's lucky he
That's
didn't
what you
hit.
call, that's what you call muscle memory.
Right.
Yeah, nigga bugged out.
Yeah.
He was fighting against him.
You can't unsee it. Once you see the glorious light of this truth, you can't unsee it. It speaks about that in the book of Hebrews, man.
Right.
Once you see and are restored to this glorious light, it's impossible for you to go back, man.
Right.
It's impossible. The Lord is gonna plague you. Brothers is getting into those 7 other demons that come into you. Once the Lord clean your house out and He allow you to furnish it with truth, and then you go ahead and sell all that furniture, it's over for you. It's over for you. That's terrifying because the Lord, He probably still think He got the truth.
Yeah.
He still think that He in the
Especially
truth.
after that.
Yeah, after that,
He probably got a
think
big
He in the
head when he
truth.
watched that shit running back.
Oh yeah, but he don't realize that he left the flock for damn near decades.
Right.
You left the flock for decades, and now you come back and you believe that you're in the truth. Under vocab, that's a strong delusion, man.
Crazy.
That's a very strong delusion.
Go to the enemy.
Niggas talking about they leaving. That nigga focus say, yeah, I'm going again.
Yeah.
Nigga, you were never back.
And then wanting to be a leader of Israel like that.
Yeah.
I'm an elder of Israel, but you keep leaving.
I started Kwame Yasharala. Man, take your whack ass. I was the one who came up with that shit. Hey, take
Again,
your
the
whack ass
foundation that they aren't new men. Those are the same old niggas just with knowledge.
That's it. Hey, that shit is terrifying because we done been around brothers that were
Super deep.
trying to be deep. And the Lord just wanted us to be one deep, man.
That's it.
Yeah, that Jake that came up in the all red. Talking about we just here.
Young. He with the old head of Orlando. Yeah.
We just here now.
Yeah.
The Lord just
Came
left
one
us.
day, yeah. He don't believe, he just believe he free to do whatever. Yeah.
He was a Christian.
Yeah.
That's that. The
He
Lord.
wasn't even that. That nigga was nothing.
Yeah, he was nothing.
He
He
ain't
was
no Christian. That nigga just say, I believe I control my own destiny.
Yeah,
He roll up on a scooter.
He ain't even no Christian.
Yeah, he ain't nothing.
Nothing.
He said, I'm me.
I'm me. Yeah.
doing me.
We just here.
11 years of that shit, nigga, you doing you
here.
Yeah. 11 years in the truth, nigga, you just doing you. 11 years. Yeah.
You doing
Give that
yourself
shit
wrong.
away.
Hey, Jake Todd, but that don't mean you just give up and
Right.
walk out the ring.
Bro, what about the flock?
Right.
Yeah, I wish I asked Peter that 3 times, man. Peter was hot with the Lord.
You know,
Like,
you
damn,
know everything.
Lord, you know, why you gonna keep asking me the same?
You know everything.
Tell me, nigga, you love me,
That's
nigga.
it. Lord want to hear it.
Hey, that's
Hey, cuz, that's repetition of father's skill.
That's it.
They keep your ass on point with the flock.
Right.
Hey, Proverbs 27 and 23 say, be thou diligent to know the state of the flock.
how you gonna know the state of the flock after 20 years and uncertain?
Man,
Fuck.
I've been texting often.
Yeah.
right.
That's crazy as fuck.
You got that?
Hey, but the Lord said in Romans the 1st chapter that He was gonna give them over to their own vain lust, man.
That's it. Right, that's it. Oh, what's that? Romans 10. Hey, they got their own way of righteousness. They create their own shit. Hey, that's the Lord said, I'm gonna leave to your own devices.
Right.
Niggas still trying to, hold on, Lord, give me about another 2 years. I'm gonna get this shit off the ground. Nah, nigga, Lord about to wipe this shit out.
That's it.
Niggas still tell me, hold on, Lord, give me 6 more months. I got it.
Right.
And you know
Like,
it's
once I get this, I need 20 grand to get this motherfucking, get my plans. Right, I got the blueprint.
yeah. And you know it's
I gotta get this shit patented first, cost 10 grand to get it patented. Then
I gotta
can
get a permit.
Yeah.
and you know it's plenty of niggas that left the truth for an opportunity in the world. And that's why apostles and elders constantly say it, because they done seen it. They done seen from the apostle Tahar's are almost over 40 years of service of the Lord, man. He probably done seen everything that we experiencing already, man.
It is.
A nigga leave the truth for opportunity in the world, and then after a couple of years, that opportunity will fall through. Or you leave the truth for a woman, and after a couple of years, that woman end up divorcing you and leaving you. The apostles done seen it all and gave us the game on it all, man. Because they done seen, especially after 2011, or 2000, they had droves of niggas falling off. Droves of niggas falling off for other reasons.
Remember the one past us?
Yeah.
That nigga had all his shit in his backpack.
The notebook and everything.
How nigga had everything. We like, yeah, the 2000. Nigga, what you doing?
But he still got the notebook.
Yeah, he still had a notebook in the backpack.
What do you have a notebook for?
Just in case.
What you have your notes for?
He
if you,
started pulling. He said, yeah, I still got all of everything I was talking at the old school one with. Like, nigga, you just riding around with this shit?
Right.
Hey, nigga, so you got your shit in the napkin, you put it in the ground, huh?
Right, that shit in the dance floor.
Because he said he worked up here, so he left the Lord
Yeah.
for opportunity in the world, and
Yeah.
that opportunity didn't amount to nothing.
Right. You got
Niggas
this
think
like,
that the Lord is playing about his money.
it's
Yeah.
like you got the situation with the Benjamin brother that trying to pursue music. He went in the world and ended up dying. Remember that a long time ago? Like,
Oh, yeah, Paul, yeah.
like 3 years ago.
But Jake want to take a hiatus for 3 weeks,
Right.
talking about you got to study for a job, man.
Yeah.
You taking a hiatus for 3 weeks
Yeah.
and expect the Lord to honor that, man. So the Lord is supposed to honor you taking a break from the service. With what? Well, how is the Lord supposed to honor that, man? Here it is, you have men who have not taken a break for 40 years plus.
No break.
No breaks.
Don't talk about what they say. We are preach the gospel in season and out of season, man.
This isn't something that you can just hop in and out of when you want to.
Yeah.
Cause well, brother, I got this, that. The Lord don't care about none of that.
None of that shit.
Cause guess what? He the one that put you in the predicament.
Right.
So 9 times,
See
10,
what you gonna do.
10 times out of 10, that's what the Lord want to
Boy, I
see.
ain't going. I'm coming. Hey,
Yeah,
fuck the job. Been 5 me. I'm gone.
And the Lord will provide something different, man. The Lord has done it for many other brothers before time, man.
Who dead? Hey, give him my blessing. Yeah. Hey, that's why the Lord said in Jeremiah 14:11, pray not for these people, for they're good.
Yeah,
Because what these people think is good in their life, that shit gonna get them killed.
yeah. Hey, Jake, quick to act like this is a job. Like I got a credible excuse.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I got a good excuse.
Hold on, the Lord gave us all the credible. One nigga said, nigga, I got some land, I got
Yeah,
some.
yeah.
One nigga said, nigga, I just got some oxen.
Right.
That's the cattleman, right? So
Right.
you a cattleman, then you sell land. You got land. Then the nigga said, man, I just got married.
Right.
So the Lord will cover all bases. What else you gonna do?
Yeah,
What else can the woman in the land? I got cattle. What else is it to do?
That's it. All within that, that's money, love life.
Yeah.
The Lord hit it on the nail.
Lord hit on the nail.
That's it. The affairs of the life.
And like the
Take
scriptures
your
talk
ass on over
about,
there,
you know,
man.
because we're supposed to hate our lives.
Right.
You know, now there's nothing wrong with trying to better your situation or whatever,
Right.
whatever the case may be, but when that comes before the Lord, well, that's where you're going on.
Yeah, when it becomes an
Matthew
idol.
6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness.
Right.
Everything else will be added.
Right,
What
'cause-
Esau do? Nah, nigga. Come over here, get this bag, then you get all that shit. Why did you come up under me first?
Cause it's
Same thing the Lord said.
it's Jake's in the truth right now that got so-called good jobs.
Yeah.
But it's not an idol unto them, man.
Right.
They still make time to serve the Lord. It's possible. It's possible. But when it becomes an idol to you, to where that's your sole purpose, is to make sure that you got enough resources in this life, then that's when things begin to be polluted, man. You got to keep the main thing, like the apostles and the elders always talk about. The main thing is the main thing, which is the ministry. Everything else is afterwards, and the Lord will supply that after you do what you're supposed to do, man.
That Joshua 1:8.
Yeah,
Right? Meditate on these words day in and day out. Then you shall be prosperous. Then you shall have good success.
Right.
After this, man. After.
that's it.
You got it.
Ecclesiasticus 24:19. Come unto me, all ye that be desirous of me, and fill yourselves with my fruits.
This is what Yahushua said in Matthew 11. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. Go ahead.
For my memorial is sweeter than honey,
Right. What's the memorial? Hey, the kingdom, man. It's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It's sweeter than honey. Go ahead.
and mine inheritance than the honeycomb.
Right, because it's the kingdom. What Solomon said, all the shit I got is vanity. Why? Because he said he's finna leave it to these niggas. And then when I come back again, this shit gonna be gone. Because it ain't the kingdom.
Right.
Go ahead.
They that eat me shall be hungry,
Which is what? Yo, what did Yahushua say? Eat his flesh and drink his blood. Always link this with John 6. It said what? Read that again.
they that eat me shall yet be hungry,
They that eat me should yet be hungry and what?
and they that drink me shall yet be thirsty.
Go ahead.
He that obeyeth me shall never be confounded.
Shall never be confounded. It's the point I wanted to make. This nigga running around here gathering motherfuckers to do what? To add to the ministry. Because now the motherfucker that's watching you, now they watching the Israelites. Vocab I'm talking about. The nigga that was watching Jesus is the Word, James White, this nigga G-Man with his dumb ass. Hey, all them niggas that are following y'all, they looking at the Israelites now.
Right.
This nigga folk had to make millions of them. We know, nigga. They just multiplying like fucking gremlins. We know. That's what the word doing. The Lord gathering.
Hey, that's it. Hey, what happened with the gremlins? When the water get on their
Yeah,
multiply?
beautiful.
Hey, that's the living
You gotta let me do a lesson on that shit.
That's it.
Yeah, there's a lesson. We gremlins getting drenched with water.
That's it.
All the little fucker popping out Jake ass. That's your fruit.
Right.
That's your flock.
That's it, man. This is Acts 5 and 38.
Hey, man, I got to do a lesson on that shit.
And now I
just
say
watched
unto
the
you,
Gremlins 2 last week. I'm dead ass serious, bro. You got it, bro.
This Acts 5 and 38.
Man.
And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. And we see the Christian church coming to naught. We see everything else coming to naught, man.
Breaking down.
Everything breaking down, man. You
And
know?
that's why the Lord is raising up those he goats. Because breakdowns like Daniel 11 and whatnot, certain breakdowns is not for the flock. That's more so, for the prophets in-house.
Right.
But nevertheless, the Lord is raising up those he goats because like we're seeing, like y'all talking about. Hey, the Lord, one by one, he's knocking these groups off the map.
Right.
And Jacob's watching.
Yep.
So where do you think they're gonna go?
Right.
They're gonna flock to the ones that got the answers.
That's it.
Hey, and them churches breaking down, they got to run somewhere.
Right.
They got to run somewhere.
Right.
Some of them going to be like the elect.
Right. Yep.
Hey,
That was
and
at the last hour.
then we read that Michael 3 and 5 to tell you that it said they that put not into their mouths, even they prepare war against them, man. So these false prophets, all these false guys, hey, your congregation gonna come against you, man.
Right.
All the money they gave you niggas, they're gonna have to get that shit up in blood.
It's Acts 5 and 39. But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it.
That's why Vocal fucked up.
Right.
Hey, cause when you read, we got the one in Ezra, and then you got the one in Nehemiah. They hired counselors
Yep.
to frustrate the building.
Yep.
Hey, this nigga was paid to frustrate the building, and he ain't frustrate shit. He's frustrated.
That's it.
That's all you did.
Right.
Because we got the chief cornerstone.
Hey, at least they paid this nigga to frustrate himself. Cause nigga, we moving. We following our spiritual fathers and our spiritual uncles. Hey, the ship is moving.
You can't remove that chief cornerstone.
Hey, you can't. That's heavy. Nigga, you trying to move your house shot. Nigga, with some FREs from the small hats?
Acts 5 and 39 from the top. But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it. Lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High.
That's what a nigga doing in the mirror, shadow box.
That's it.
That's the bricks, man.
Vocab shadow boxing. That's the title for the lesson.
That's it. That was it on that.
What's the scripture talking about?
I'm
The
getting his
labor,
ass whooped.
Yeah, he get beat up.
the labor buildeth in vain. The labor buildeth in vain.
Psalms 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lord didn't build it.
127.
Right. And that's what we see while all these other camps coming to naught, man. It wasn't built upon the foundation of Yahweh.
That's it.
Psalms 127
And
and
even
1.
when they started with Yahweh, they removed it.
That's it.
If you remove the foundation, what happened to the building? You got it.
Psalms 127 and 1. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it.
That's it.
Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh, but in vain.
Oh, that's why they call them dumb dogs.
That's it.
Oh man.
Loving and slumber.
They go, hey, that's heavy. He said that the watchman waketh in vain. That's in Matthew 25.
Yeah.
The 5 wise and 5 foolish virgins. He said they all slept in slumber. But when they woke up, 5 of them bitches was empty.
Right.
The Lord said, no, keep the switch off.
Right.
They looked at the light like, y'all got some?
Y'all get some
We
more?
don't got no oil, bitch.
Right.
Go to the cellars. It ain't gonna be no cellars in bigger trouble. Where you gonna run to? Who shall you run to when you need help, bitch? Nobody. You're gonna run right into a sword, or you're gonna run into a group of motherfuckers, eat on another motherfucker, and you're gonna be like, and they gonna grab your ass up.
Be to the famine, such to be a
That's
death.
it.
That's it.
Yeah. It's over, man.
They say Ezekiel 7:25, destruction shall come.
Yep.
Then they're going
It's
to
a
go
seek
to
peace.
seek a vision.
Yeah. For the prophet, ain't gonna be
Ain't
nothing.
going to be nothing.
Hey, because what's the Amos 5:13? The Lord says it's going to be an evil time, so he said the prudent going to keep silent that time because it's going to be an evil time. Then what? It's cursed. You had anything else?
I got you. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Hey, so with that, Lord give all.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Behold, I come quickly.
Yeah.
Blessed is he. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Slide y'all here.
Hey, so Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, giving all praises, honor, glory to our power.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kamadash.
Double honors and much respects to our apostles, bishops, and others of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, hopefully elect. Shalom. Lord willing, until the next one. Shalom.
Hey, to all tuning in, may Yahweh Bashim continue to bless you in your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Go out for your precepts and close out with this curse. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Shalom, Rayam, Wah, Nash, Wah, Baj, Aragi, Wah, Mashapai, Al, Kal, Adawami, Wah, the warrior, Wah, Bakusha, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, the water, Aman.
I'm just trying to get my brain.